What up, what up, what up? It's your boy Woody, and guys, there has been a lot of controversial talk about this new DOD item, the hired troop. And the problem that we're having is some people are getting stats that just don't make fucking sense. And some stats are saying 1600, some are saying 600, 800, 1000, and no one knows why these stats are differing. And I have an answer from Camel. I have an answer from Camel, the developers, and I will pull it up. Give me 1 second. Um, right here. So I asked them why in or everything's different, and they specifically said hello. The effectiveness of this item determines by the strength of your alliance and the opponent's alliance as a result when using this player from different alliances, blah 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 blah. So let's break that down. So what Camel is talking about is this: if you look in DLD, we all know that it is just fucking crazy. You got these 900 nations against the 700 nations. They have no chance. They truly don't have a chance at all. So if you're the strong nation and you use that hired troop or whatever, most likely your stats are going to be decently low. But if you are the opposite alliance, such as we'll say this one, 980 right here, which they don't have too many big people, and they use it, those stats are going to probably be fucking sky high, if that makes sense. So in my eyes, to me, that kind of sounds like, well, these guys got ripped upon like no other. But to me, it sounds like if the whale or the bigger player wants to get through those 1600, they're going to be using those gold items to get through there. Which, I mean, it is what it is. But that's the way Camel explained it to me. Personally, I think they might not understand what it means either. If we're being real, because I've still to this day are getting reports people saying elsewise. Enforcer, can you mute your mic, please? But people are also saying different than what Camel is saying told me. So I don't know. That's the answer I got from Camel. So I'm hoping that's the way it is. I put one down there, and my stats were like what 820, 840. So and my original stats are we're knocking on 1700 LRA, or actually in that actually, and yeah, so it shouldn't be like that. So any of you that's in here had this experience that might be able to share anything different than what I've said, because the viewers and me, myself, and I want to know, is it different than what Camel's trying to explain to us? Don't everyone talk at once. And of course, so that's the way I've seen it. Wait, hold on. There's also some news right here. Sorry to throw you underneath the bus here, Scaff, but Princess Habs of Z also said that we are focused on adjusting the improvement of T4 situations during KE. Please kindly stay tuned for further versions. Ooh, T4s are gonna be getting canceled. So if you are a T4 fighter, guess what? That's gonna be
You're going to have to
changed.
learn to fight.
You're gonna learn how to fight. You're gonna have to learn how to fight. There ain't gonna be no. Well, I'm not gonna say what they're doing, but from what it sounds like from Campbell telling him,
Razzle dazzle in your mouth.
all right, Raz. So as we're seeing here, Camel is saying they are going to be fixing the T4 issue that we're having. We'll actually zoom in there so everyone can see. So, like I said, also we are focused on adjusting the improvement of T4 situations during KE. Please kindly be stated. So right here, T4 situation of KE.
That's not good. That's
That
not good. That's
that's
not
not
good at all.
that's not good for T4 fighters. No, it's not at all.
That's not good at all because that's gonna make people want to quit.
Well, the
You're only
T4
gonna make
fighters are
people.
yeah, but these T4 fighters already making people want to quit.
Yeah, but I mean, it goes both ways, bro. I mean, you just don't hit them. They're giving you points. Okay, so let's talk about that, right? So they're giving you points already if you kill their titans and you kill their planes. Like y'all. I don't want to say how to counter this crap because I really don't want to make this game even more Fucking what it already is.
Well, it's gonna be
But they're giving you
it's
fucking
gonna be fixed soon, so it don't really matter at this point. The people that are using
sucks.
T4, the people that are using T4s, Camo's already got it in the works, fixing that issue.
That's terrible.
Well, I mean, it's terrible for some people, but it's good for others. Imagine being a T4 fighter. Let's just be real. Let's imagine being a T4 fighter, and you see a city, and you're like, "Ah, we've been using T4s. Cool. I'm gonna send a real fleet at this city, and they beam T4s. Like, do we are we just like not going to produce T13s anymore and just go T4 all the way, even
But
as a
that's
41?
the problem is no, but I mean the problem is also like some people can't afford to go to 41.
And I get that. I get that. I completely get that.
So like at least giving them at least allowing them to go T4, right, would allow the people to, because it all comes down to stats and tier of truth. So I have a clan in my nation, right? That's called Cough. Okay, they're a great clan. They're very active. Okay, now they're very important in this topic because this is going to reiterate exactly what the problem is here and why some of their players need to go T4. So you get like 40, 50 fighters, right? I've seen Cough have like 40 to 45, okay? Again, really good clan. I love them. I'm friends with them. I gave them presidency. I fuck with these guys. They're really good guys. But there are some players in their clan that have a long range attack of 450 to 500%, not even. Some 450 to less than 500, right? And what happens is when they're doing, like when people bring up the argument, oh, there's, there's strength in numbers. There's strength in numbers. Well, that's not entirely true anymore because what happens is the people that are in the numbers with less stats, they die. They
Well,
die in those crazy battles. They die so fast
Raz,
that basically they feed.
Raz, I don't think this is talking about the 33s and 34s.
No, I'm getting to that. I'm
We're
getting
talking
to what
about
I'm
these
trying to tell you. I'm getting
we're
to
talking about these 41s that are using T4s.
right. Well, let
A
me get to
full
that part. Let me
630,000 troops of T4s. 630,
who?
650,000 troops of T4s. That's what I'm talking. That's what we're talking about. That's what we're not
Yeah,
talking about the
but those
T4s.
yeah, but those whales are few and far in between.
The
Yeah, but
fuck they
those
are.
are whales are
The
few and
fuck
far.
No,
the fuck they
they're
are, dude.
everywhere
They're
now.
every single KE I've fought up here has had 41s using T4s. Every fucking one of
Agreed.
them.
They're very
Every
frequent,
fucking one
and
of
they
them
are
has had
not
T4s.
few and
Okay,
far
so that's
between.
so that's also our fault too because we're actually the best players in the game,
Well,
right? We're actually the
let
best players, and we're not going to sit here and sugarcoat it.
well, I
They
mean,
hear what we talk about on here. We hear what we talk about, so they go over what we talk about. Now they probably hear a lot of what I say too. That T4 fighting is smart, but if you're a fucking big dick C41, bro, like, so I ain't even gonna lie to you, dog.
and you're using T40,
The
you're using
strategy.
T40s, T4s. I mean,
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. I just put, no, yeah, no, I'm gonna be real. Look, I'm giving y'all my honest opinion here, bro. Like, this shit is being real. A lot of people like they want to hear what I gotta say sometimes about this shit. Like, look, T4 fighting is good for the lesser castles, the smaller guys that don't have the strength
Stop.
to do nothing. But if you're a big dick,
Stop.
but if you're a big dick dude, if you're a
Stop.
big dick dude, bro, and you're C41,
Stop.
bro, don't fight with T4s, dog. Don't fight with fucking T4. If you're a C41 and you got like some serious badass stats, bro, don't fight with T4s, man. Come on, man. Like, you spend all that money to get the T13 troops, and you're fighting with T4s. You might as well just stay at C fucking like C15. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think, like, some people say T4 fighting is pussy. I don't think it's. I think it's a smart way of fighting. But I think that's only that logic applies for like the weaker guys, the guys that have like 450 long range, or they can't be beneficial. That if they attack as a group with you, they're just gonna be a liability because they're gonna die. They're gonna feed the enemy clan points. So fight with T4s. That's it.
and that I mean that
That's my take on
fixes.
it.
I agree with like the third alliance and like the farm alliances or the people that just can't make it to the top alliances. I agree with that. Use T4s. You're not going to get points away. You're not going to get a lot of points, but you'll get something. It's the number one
I think
alliances. It's the number one alliances that are dropping 7 million T4s in a rain battle. Is the issue? Is
that
what we're
shit's
talking.
gas. That shit is mad.
That's
That
the
shit's mad
issue,
game for mad.
right?
That
But
shit's mad
that's
game for mad. I think that with Campbell, the best way to nerf it, and like I bet you like there's some Campbell devs that want to hear this shit. I think the best way to nerf it the nerf it is legitimately to give all the big castles, and just castles in general, a limit of how many T4s you can recruit.
Why don't we just
Give
make
them
it
a
that?
limit.
Why don't they just make it to where at certain, let's say you have a C-41, you're only allowed to have uh, troops to be able to
Yeah.
recruit 39, like C-39 troops, like the Axeman, stuff like that.
Uh,
Two level, like
what do
two.
you
We'll,
what
say,
do you
we'll
mean?
just say two levels below. Like I'm a 41, I can go to T-13s, so I should only be allowed to have like T-11s and above. Like that would be idea.
No. Well, no, because that would suck for you because you would have to make less. What they really need to do, right, is this is the best way to do that, in my opinion. And I know these cocksuckers always want to hear something whenever we're talking on it here, so they can get little ideas with their little nerd asses. They should limit the amount of T4s you can recruit in a castle to maybe like one fleet, right?
But
So if
then
they
there's
use that
still
one fleet,
they
you'll get
use
that
that
one
one.
free fight.
Yeah, but they use that one fleet. You still got 8 million fucking T4s because everyone's using T4s.
Right, right. You can only
Eh,
use that one fleet, right? And then like in order for them to like another way of like doing it that would be one thing, right? To allow them only to use one T4 fleet. So when it dies out, you can't recruit anymore till like the next day or some shit like that. Or if that's too complicated for these dumbasses like Camel, then just only give them one T4 fleet. That's it, and they
that,
can't recruit past anything past T4s. Then another thing that they can do also is fuck, you made me forget
but
my train
that
of
that
thought already.
doesn't but
Um
that doesn't fix the T4 problem. Because
yeah, it does
these
because they
no, it
can't
doesn't.
they can't keep fighting.
These bigger players
Yeah, it does because
still.
once you fucking fight, once you combat the T4s and kill them all, like kill them in that one fleet, they can't, you know what I'm saying? What they gonna do? Recruit, like
If
spend all
someone's
their.
got Res, if someone's got 300 million BP, okay, 300 million BP, and they got 650,000 T4s. You're gonna have to team attack that whole fucking city just to get rid of those T4s. Okay, just to get rid of those
They should
T4s.
allow.
It's not gonna fix the issue.
They should they should allow for the Titans to pierce the front line and get some kills all around, not just T4s. Because I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's
You're basically saying they're killing all the T4s before they get to the meat, right? I get that part. They need to nerf it by literally allowing the male Titan or the Titans in general and like just the officer power, the officer skills to basically also attack the a mix of not even just T4, but a mix like T10, T5, T8, T9, T10. Mix it into the losses, not just only lose T4s because I don't think that's fair.
I think that if they made the T4s worth, I don't know, 2 points par, that'd be different.
No, bro, that's bad. That would be bad because
Or
that would
one
basically
point
make
or
everybody
one
want to.
1 point par.
No, they
Why?
shouldn't
Why
give.
not?
They still should not give any points for fucking T4s.
Okay,
I
then.
just think that they should
Okay, then.
just give.
Let's just say you use T4s, you get 0 points if you use T4s. 0 points. If you use T4s, you get 0 points at all.
Yeah, but then again, that also basically makes a lot of the free to play is just completely expendable at that point.
But this is a pay to
Like
win game.
it'll kill.
Raz, this is a pay to win game.
Yeah, it's a pay to win game. I
Okay,
mean,
exact.
but there's also parts. I mean, but what you gonna do? You know how many spenders they are versus free to play. There's more free to play than
I
spenders.
understand that. I understand exactly what you're saying. But the players that are spending, they're quitting the game over this. And
Yeah, I mean they're
in
quitting.
any business, thing is, okay, you got spenders, yeah, cool. You got more non-spenders, but you still want to keep those spenders there because when they
Yeah, but
really
they're
when
crying for what? Frenzy and Void. Frenzy and Void is just two different events. T4s can't help them out in Global Conquest. T4s can't help them out in Duel of Dominance. T4s can't help them out in Elite Wars. You're only talking about two events. You're basing one problem off of two events
yeah, but
only.
everyone likes the kill event. Void is the
I mean,
most favored.
everybody loved everybody. Okay, and everybody loved Global Conquest, and look how well that's going. They
Yeah,
fucking
it's
fucked it up.
they
Look how
did.
well everybody loved Duel of Dominance, and look how well that's going. They
Nah,
fucked
I
it up.
don't think
You know
everyone
what?
loved DoD.
No. Let's talk. If y'all want to go to this topic, let's talk about it. Okay, I like the free to play players. I like the voice. I like the budgeted players as well. I'm a voice for them. The whales, all the whales in this game can suck my fucking dick. Like they could all suck my dick because they're all just max buying everything with their credit cards. I call them credit card warriors. But for the people that don't spend like that, that want to learn what to buy and shit like that, or how to fight, I don't think it's fair to basically alienate them off of two events just because a bunch of whales are getting butt fucked or butt angry because they can't do some on certain events. I think that the best way to do it is nerfing it is by literally allowing, because you still need your regular free to plays, but they still have to have a role. They can't do any other fucking. They can't do dual dominance. They can't do. They're not strong enough. Just nerf it by literally, if you attack a base, right? Let's say if some cocksucker has fucking 12 million troops, right? And 1 or 2 million of those troops in his fucking cocksucking base is T4s, right? Then when you attack them or just hit them, they should mix the losses of the, because they should mix all the losses, not all of them, but mix, like, higher tier troops in that fight. Mix it. Like, mix it. Give them like a T5 in there or a T8, T9. When a Titan shoots his Kamehameha, he should be able to pierce and get some other troops in the middle. You know what I'm saying? Where he might have higher tier troops.
Right, but
They should just mix it. That's how you fix it.
the
But
problem,
don't alienate.
Raz,
Don't kill.
Raz, the
Go.
problem is this: you got 41s using full fleets of T4s. That's
Give
the
them only one
problem.
fleet. Yeah, just give them one fleet.
So
That's it.
so so in
No,
what does that fix when they're gonna just heal those T4s and use them again? So what does that
no, no.
fix?
If
That
they
fixes
attack,
absolutely
if
nothing.
they attack,
That fixes
no, if they
absolutely
attack
nothing.
with the T4,
That fixes
if
absolutely
they
nothing
attack,
though.
right? No, it does, because if you do it in void, you can literally reinforce against the cocksucker and kill it off.
Against
That's it.
T4s and
It's
they're getting
over.
points against you in Void.
No, because literally, dude, the only way to kill the T4s is just shooting them with, like, if you're a strong ass nigga, right? If you're a strong ass nigga like me, right? I
You,
reinforce against T4s all the time. You know why? Because when I kill their fucking Titans and their fucking plane, I'm getting like what,
It
hundred and
it
twenty
it
thousand
it
points.
doesn't matter how strong or how weak you are. Points are points, and they're calculated as such. So
Yeah, but if the T4s aren't killing my fucking troops, what the fuck what am I crying about?
but
They're
they
gonna get what,
but if you get
four
if
yeah,
thousand
you got if
four
you got
thousand
a
kills?
Raz, if you got a 41, if you hit a
yeah,
forty-one
claim that.
and
They
they
can
got
they can also
650,
do it.
they have
They can also
650,000 Raz, they have 650,000 troops. They're going to kill some of your troops, your real troops.
They could literally make it to where they could literally, another way to fucking counter this shit is they could literally just make it to where the Titans and the plane give out more points. There you go. There you go.
I don't
So when you kill them, you get more points that way. Because if they decide they want to be cocksuckers and send just a fucking fleet with no fucking Titans or plane, they're not gonna get shit. They're gonna get like what, 1 or 2 kills, and then they're just gonna fucking die. Like, that's not even worth the time and the effort. They could get, they're not gonna accumulate enough points to make a big ass difference in the fucking in
have
the
you
void
hit
of country.
have you
And you
hit
guys are
have
smoking.
you Raz, have you hit someone that literally had 10 million T4s in that city of Israel? Have you hit someone like that?
I've hit somebody that had a fucking, not 10 million. I hit
Yeah,
somebody that had like a
well,
fucking
that's
over like
that's what that's
1.5.
what these newer nations are doing. So
Okay, well then, yeah, that's
with that
bullshit. But they
being
got
said, your 5 million of your, let's just say if someone hits your city with literally fucking 10 million T4s because they're using attack, they're gonna kill over 2 million of your troops with just those T4s. 2 million troops. So imagine opening up a report that 2 million of your troops just got murked by fucking T4s. Are you
wait,
gonna?
wait. Hold on. You're telling me if
I'm
somebody, if I
I'm
got
dead
team attacked
serious, dude.
by a clan, if I
If
got
if
team
they
attacked by an alliance,
if they send 30 to 40 people with just T4s, full T4s, they will kill two
that shit
million
that shit is
troops.
gay. But I mean,
Welcome
it's
to the
gay.
fucking new nation, the new nation world, dude. That's what's happening up here. You're not used to it because the 300 nations still fight.
Are you
Up
crazy? You know
here,
how
dude.
many? Dude, we invented the T4 fucking
Nah,
strategy. What are you talking
200
about?
200's nation invented it, dude. Let's not.
We all did. We all did at the bottom, nigga. Even they all got that shit from Globe One. They all got that shit from Globe One, nigga.
Exactly what I'm saying. But we didn't.
Yeah.
300 nations didn't start using them until they
Well, I'm not from
started
the
going
300s. I'm
against
from
them.
Globe One. Like I said, we all
Um,
pioneered that shit.
regardless, is what we're saying. It's an issue, Raz. It might not be an issue for you. It might not be an issue for you, okay?
It's
Because
not.
you
It's not a
enjoy,
big. I think
right?
it's an issue. I
It's
don't
an
think it's a
issue.
big
It's not.
issue.
Listen, it might not be an issue for you because you you might benefit off it, but the rest of the whole entire 1,120 nations that are out there, it is an issue for. Is what we're
not
trying
that
to
bad. I
say.
mean, it's not a bigger issue than the issue that we're facing with dual dominance and fucking.
Well, I was started off with that, but we got swayed away, and that was my fault, and I apologize.
Yeah, I forgive you. I forgive you.
Yeah. But we started off with that, and I contacted personally Caddy, and and I told her we need to
But
know what's going on with it, and like I said, it's going to determine off your alliance and the opposite. So let's be instance, if you have an alliance that you're up in DoD, right, and the highest player they got is literally 600 LRA. Well, when they use one of these items, it's going to probably be 1600 because your
no,
alliance.
1600 across the board. You're a fucking Hydra. I call that a Hydra. They're not even a hybrid anymore. You're a fucking 5-headed Hydra.
Regardless, that higher troop that they put on there against you is probably going to be 1600 flat. Because you are a strong seed. It's going to go off of their opponent. If their opponent's weak, you're going to get one that says 450 or 800. To where they
It's not
have
fair.
I mean, it's not fair that we're matched up against these guys. I mean,
It's
yeah,
not,
we
it's not
we
fair at
walked
all.
through them. It's not fair for us. No, I get that. Unless you buy those electric field prisms to get through them.
Yeah, but it's not. No, because fuck. I might as well just say it. So I just did that, bro, and it's fucking. They still hurt really fucking bad. The thing is, you know how Camel's gonna fix it? They literally should just take the whole thing out. But they're not gonna do that. You know what they're gonna do? They're just gonna make it more expensive. So cocksuckers that are complaining have to spend more money just to buy it now.
No, I mean,
That's stupid. That's the stupidest way to fix it, but that's the most profitable way. And because all y'all motherfuckers are complaining about it, they'll be like, well, they're complaining. They're saying that anybody could just buy it. So the best answer, more money in our pocket, let's just make it more expensive.
No,
Take it to the bank. I
people
will
just
buy
don't
you
people
lunch,
just
buddy.
don't buy anything from DoD
I
or
will buy.
Triangle
I
War.
will, Lodi. I will send you. Literally, I will buy you fucking food. I will Uber Eats food to you, bro. Like
What?
as a wager that I'm gonna be right on this. They're just gonna make it more expensive. The actual item, they're just gonna make it more expensive.
If no one's actually buying them.
Bro, people are gonna still buy them because all you cocksuckers are all addicted to this shit. They're still gonna buy it. They don't care.
Raz, I'm thinking about ratios, okay? If the ratio of people don't buy it, they're not going to keep it in there. Any company that has something that they introduce something that don't make them money, they take out. It's like Walmart, dude. If it ain't making them money, it's just what all you're doing is taking up space. They're gonna get it out there and put something else in there. If they, put it this way, if last season's DLD made more money than this season's DLD because of these items, they're gonna remove it. They just lost money by doing that.
That or you have the fucking Asians that are sitting there buying that shit up.
Still
You know how
not.
many 1650 LRA motherfuckers, MRA, and melee attacks I had to fight last round, bro? And I literally died. And I'm a big dude. I'm a big dog. I fought 3 of them bitches and I died eventually. I was like, wow, that's fucked up. But the good news is it does nerf fruitcakes like a Ronaldo.
I mean, yeah, but on the reverse side of it is this. Let's say like a nation like mine or an alliance like mine, we can't get through that. We die. We can't finish it. Well, the opposite opponent, they're not gonna be able to get through us anyways, unless they, no, they're just not even with a prism. They're not gonna. This is just not. This is just something I see to try to equal the playing field of the way they pick alliances to head up against DoD. That's the only way I see personally thinking it, because yeah, we might not be able to get through you because of those, but you're still not going to get through us. You might not even your whole alliance might not be able to get through a player like me. You know what I mean? But if someone does use that and someone wants to go hard on DoD, there's going to be a lot of those electric field prisms that are going to be bought. If you understand what I mean. And that's being real. That's being real. How many of those?
Yeah, bro.
Raz,
They also implemented these are some of these items like wolves. That's triangle war shit.
correct.
Like they put the wolf in this fucking shit, and then they did a revival to where like if you use it, you die immediately in the next fucking
Correct.
on the next one.
Correct.
So I'm like, so this is stupid because number one, you're allowed to send what is it like 10 of those
10
fucking
of them.
mega fucking
10 of them, yeah.
yeah, 10 big dick motherfuckers, bro. Like I'm talking about 10.
10,
Okay,
yeah.
I can understand maybe two,
Yeah, you can
three,
kill
and then make
1,600 around there, 2, and die in that third.
yeah, that shit's wild
Yeah.
to me. So when I hit this dude, I'm like, holy shit, this dude hurts.
Yeah.
And I looked, I'm like, what the fuck hired troops? And I'm
So
like, no way.
So the way if they put that in one, like let's say in DoD, they put it in A, and they put all 10 in A, you ain't beating them. You ain't beating them. It's game over, because you ain't gonna be able to use that wolf because now you're stuck in A until that thing is cleared.
Yeah, it
And if you
sucks.
can't beat that, and if you just barely beat that first one or the second one, and you try to wolf and that third one's another one, it's game over. It's game over without using that electric prism.
Remember my words, Woody. I'll Uber Eats you if I'm wrong. Camel's just gonna make the item more expensive. That's it.
I don't need any more to eat, dude. Trust me, I've had enough.
Well,
Yes.
I'll just go ahead and mail you a sculpture of my dick. Then, because I'm telling you right
Uh,
now, with a real
He's got
straight
enough of
face.
those too.
what?
You've got enough
Wait,
of those too.
What? What?
Raz's dick sculptures.
I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying, bro. Like we're worried about the wrong shit right now. Right now, these motherfuckers are gonna make so much fucking money because literally their response is gonna be, well, everybody can buy it, huh? All the stupid whales, right? This is how you know people are so fucking stupid in this game, and the whales annoy me. This is why I say all whales, or 99.9% of all whales, are fucking incompetent morons. You know what they're saying? Their complaint isn't this isn't fair. Their complaint is, man, it's so cheap that anybody could buy it. That's their complaint. So if I'm Cam, I'll be like, well, they're complaining that anybody could buy it, so let me just make it more expensive so that you can get it, and you'll have to spend a lot of money to get it now. Now that fixes the problem of anybody that just can't buy it, and I'm making more money.
But there's a right now as we speak, there is an actually huge, and I haven't really brought into my server yet, but other many other servers, they are boycotting DoD and GC right now. Just my past GC, half the players in all the nations that we went up against didn't even show up.
Yeah, but I mean, you're gonna have some
They're
cocksuckers.
boycotting this, dude. They are literally having a boycott right now to where they're not buying anything over this. Not a single
Yeah,
damn thing. They're
I
not
think
attacking or
boycott.
anything.
I think we should boycott. I think we should just start the razzle dazzle movement and
I mean,
just
the
boycott the
movement's
whole place.
the movement's already there. I
Yeah,
personally can't join it because, well, but I'm not gonna
yeah.
be.
You're a camel lackey.
I'm not gonna be
You're a
against it.
camel lackey.
I'm not gonna be
You're a
against
camel
it.
lackey.
I'm not gonna be against it. I'm not gonna be against it. We all have a limit, and
You
this
fucking camel
is.
lackey.
Shut the fuck up, Raz.
I gotta give you shit, bro. I'm leaving to the Philippines tomorrow, bro.
I don't give a
So
fuck.
I won't be at your next podcast
I might not
for a
have one
month.
for a while because I start back work tomorrow, and who knows when I get
Okay.
off. But that's the thing that Camel told me. You're up against a weak alliance. They're going to be able to use it, have high stats. If you're a strong alliance, well, uh, you're going to have literally 800, maybe 600. Now the question is, what happens in the finals? When you're both huge alliances, are they both going to be at 1,600 at that point? Because you're technically your opponent is a fucking strong alliance. That's something people might want to think about too. Maybe that's the outcome of the electric field prism is when that happens, when finals happen or semis happen.
And for all that, they might as well make the electric field prison cheaper then. Cause I'll buy the fuck out that shit. I'll buy like 50 of them bitches and start zapping everybody. Like fuck these guys. They want to go to war. I'll take them to war.
They're still not cheap. I can tell you that.
I
Still,
know they should like they charge 100 bones for the fucking prison, son.
well,
Why
if
don't you just
you
charge?
buy 10 of them, that's a G.
Yeah, that's a G. So and like so these motherfucking hired troops is like what, like 700 tickets or some shit like that, or 300, whatever the
70 70.
70. Okay, okay. Mark my words, that price is gonna go up.
Oh, I guarantee it probably will if it's still there. If it's still there.
It's gonna be. I've never known Camel to take something out completely out of the game that was making them money. Never known.
That one Russian bear when the Ukraine war first started, they took that whole fucking event out because of it. Like literally within minutes after launch, all the complaints that happened, they removed that whole fucking event. Like within 10 minutes, it was gone.
I don't know why.
Are you talking about the Russian
Russia's
event after the war?
Yeah, that Russian bear.
yeah, but
Yeah, that was a stupid move.
Yeah, but China and Russia, they cool, bro. They shouldn't give a fuck about what
Yeah,
y'all
but
think.
their most of their money is not coming from there. Most of their money is coming from America.
Everybody was pissed.
There was a lot of very upset people at that time.
You know how they're gonna fix this shit, Woody? I'm telling you right now, they're just gonna make it more expensive. If you want to really fix this shit, just nerf it at like one. Nerf it at one, and then you can only use one. If you're gonna make it that cheap, you can only use one. Or they're gonna make it to where like you can only use it once, and they're gonna make it extremely expensive. Because that's like hiring a superior fucking like this cast. Those troops are stronger than me, bro.
What?
They're stronger than you. They're stronger than me. They're a fucking Hydra, bro. Like the melee attack 1650, long range attack 1650,
Yeah,
zombie attack
but they have
1650.
but they only have what is it T11 or T12s, and they don't have T13s.
Fuck no, the ones that I had, the ones that I was fighting had all T13s with a big dick.
No.
I saw
Share-
Jesus. I was hitting them
Share-
bitches. I saw fucking Jesus.
Share the reports. And like I was saying the other night, this is a way for Camel to engage the free-to-play player that sometimes spends on stuff. It's only 70 tickets to essentially become a max player on defense. That way, it engages the whales who frequently play and buy EFPs during this event to just go through more of them. It's a domino thing. It's not hard math, and it makes sense. If you think it's anything else, you're funny.
This is not. I don't know if you're alluding. I don't know if you're trying to make it seem like this is actually a fair thing to have.
See, look right here, like these 1600, well, 1632, 1608 across the board, and they got T11 or T12s troops, and
I'm gonna show you why. I had to fight T13s last round. Hold on.
with those kind of stats.
You didn't have mercenary
With
troops
better stats
You
than that.
fought
With better
players
stats than that.
that had T13s.
Hold on. I'm gonna show you. I'll show you. I was pissed as a motherfucker, man. That's some bullshit, bro. And when I saw that shit, I'm like, what the actual fuck? I was like, no way. All right, this is guys T13s. He had a fucking 55 playing 55 Titans. And yeah, his range attack 1640. His melee attack 1640. Long range attack 1640.
Post that report.
He-
I want to see that.
He had 55 Titans.
Yes, 55 Titans with 55 playing.
45 Titans.
Oh, 40, 55, yeah, 55 playing, 45 Titans. He ruined me, bro. I could take on one of them. I couldn't take on three of them. There was just no way. And he had T13s at the top. He had T13 he had T13 tanks, he had T13 troopers, T13 axemen. Yeah, he had it, bro. T13 zombies. He fucked me up.
Big Bird said for them it was 1600 stats over 1600 stats 55 45 Titans and
Yeah, so this
okay, yeah, he is saying T13 troops only. Wow. Okay, so
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that shit, dude, he ruined me.
Even at that, let's say these smaller alliances, weaker alliances, they still not gonna be able to go through one of your players, or even two of your.
It don't matter. It don't matter.
They're not gonna be able to get through it. They're not gonna be able to get through it.
I don't think it. Now you talk about something that they need to fix. Is that, bro? Do you know what? You know how pissed off I am that I got this strong and like literally I just got butt fucked by just 3 fucking things that cost with 70 tickets. They should nerf the fuck out that, or at least nerf the prison, or like make the prison even cheaper so I can deal with these cocksuckers. Because that shit, I don't care what they say. Life's not fair and all this bullshit, but that shit really ain't fair, dog. That's fucked up.
No, you're right. You're absolutely right. And someone being 5,000 times stronger than a normal free to play player is fair too, right?
5,000. Oh, I spent this much.
I know. I was just fucking around and saying like how one player can spend that much,
like that's
5,000
like
times
saying,
stronger. than
Yeah, that's like saying that that because these guys didn't do their due diligence or didn't do the part to like get to where I'm at, that I should just like basically, man, that sounds fuck. That sounds a little bit like our fucking That sounds a bit like our politics, bro. Like I should stop working so hard so that I can go ahead and pay out more taxes, so these dumb lazy motherfuckers can live off of my money better. Like, that's stupid.
Participation trophies for everybody.
Oh my
Yeah,
god!
yeah, basically.
Do not
I
fucking.
think the point is that like people have a choice, right, on how much they put into their city, and
People,
if you can overcome that investment with one item, like it's already a diminishing returns when you're at like Raz's level, for example, right? On trying to go farther.
fuck yeah, bro.
Don't we want a game where it's favoring city growth, and maybe you can use items to offset a little bit, but when the items start to become more important than growing your city, then I think the incentives are off for the game, and they need to fix that.
They're
Well,
not gonna fix it. They're gonna make it more expensive, dude. Mark my words.
well,
They will make it more expensive.
if you think about it, if you can get, if you can have events that will better your city, you make your city stronger. People would actually probably spend more money on those events because
You
it's
don't know what the
actually.
fuck you're talking about, Woody.
You're right, but anyways, they would probably end up spending more money on those events because it's helping their city get stronger. Versus, well, I just spent $2,500 on this DLD and I don't got a damn thing but a skin.
Yeah, this
Hey,
shit's
it's
ridiculous.
tough.
This shit is ridiculous. No, I'm not gonna lie, son. I'm not even gonna lie. For the first time ever, I'm literally gonna admit this on live. I'm actually really butthurt about this fucking shit, son. This is bullshit.
What happened?
This
I think
actually
the other problem is too is that it's removing elements of strategy and replacing it with like a brute force P2W play, where like events that require strategy and skill, I think, are more interesting and more exciting for us. And it's like again, the incentives are backwards here. Like, stop ruining events that require skill and strategy. And like, I know we're just talking about one event right now, but there was some other event that had some items change, and that other
fuck yeah.
event
Global
requires like
content.
national organization. It requires like skills that are beyond just spending.
Yeah,
And
like
that's not the
GC.
way that's not the way we want the game to go. Even and like the people who are saying this are not the like free to play players. It's the top players,
Yeah.
It's the people who I think is the target audience for these new spending mechanics, and it's just a shame.
Well, yeah. I mean, you think about it, like all these new events, like Polar Invasion and all them stuff, they are targeted for the spenders, because free to play players ain't gonna spend anything on it. So they're not gonna make no money off it. So so they're targeted for these pay to win players to go all out. But I think the biggest thing that I'm really butthurt about is that all these events now that you want to be competitive about, they give no gold with any of it. They give no gold with it at all, and that's a huge downfall for having to participate in any of these events because you get no gold, and it's literally
Woody,
2 days before Void.
what I believe Camel's biggest problem is they don't give back to the community that they are making so much fucking money off. They treat us like shit. The rewards
Well,
they give us, everything.
Man,
That's their problem.
look, bro. You're gonna stop talking about Camel like that, bro. Otherwise, they're gonna stop giving you weed and oil. Okay, we don't need them to cut that part. We don't need them to cut that out because that shit sure
Well,
as fuck is
I'm not
really
Camel's dick
important.
either, okay? I'm not afraid
Yeah.
to say it. I've owned businesses, bro. I know what you have to give back to the people that you are making money off. You have to make them happy. You have to make them
Bro,
want to
China
continue.
don't believe in, bro. You don't understand, bro. China don't believe in that shit, boy. What the fuck's wrong with you?
That's what I just said, dumbass. I just said they
Yeah,
don't give a fuck. They don't give
they
back
don't.
to the community.
Yeah, well, you better stop before he
Hey,
takes away
whoa,
the
whoa,
weed and the
whoa!
oil.
Don't call Raz a dumbass. The only one allowed to call him a dumbass is me.
Who are you? Nobody. Shut up.
Shut up, Raz. I can call him a dumbass too.
Oh, don't be. Let's not start this whole fucking bullshit.
Accent like that, I guess you can. Fuck.
We don't need fucking impersonators, impressionators to start right now.
The greatest
Yeah,
thing we could ever do is
dude,
the
I'm so
community.
excited. I just got my fucking Viagra, and I'm about to experiment with this Viagra in the mail.
Fucking Raz always going off topic. Always going off
Yeah, but
topic.
yeah, bro. I mean, like, we need to make sure that you always have Viagra just in case things get hard really quick.
No, see
And then
the
another thing is,
players. Hey,
Camel
Raz,
fucked
these
us so hard.
Raz, these
Camel fucked us
players.
so hard.
The players
Go ahead.
here don't want to hear about you taking Viagra. How big your dick is. We don't.
Well,
They
no,
don't want to hear it.
they have to hear it because this
They
is
don't
what
have to
Camel's
hear
doing.
it.
Though they're not even. This is what Camel's doing. They're not even taking Viagra and they're fucking us. So, yeah, it's very relevant to this topic. Let's be real here. Camel has not given back to the community ever because the community hasn't stepped up to fucking unify and say, fuck this shit. Do you know why? Because this community is very addicted to spending money. The moment that all of us band together and say, fuck this shit, is when they're going to start listening.
Raz is correct.
No, he is right.
So
on
I'm
that
always
part.
right. I'm always right. When I'm speaking like this, I'm always right. So I'm going to tell you one more piece of advice. You want Camel to listen? You want Camel to really listen? And like the whales are gonna have to cooperate the most because these are the same cocksuckers that like to be competitive against each other. They're like, oh yeah, well the other whale's not spending right now, so I can go ahead and catch up. You're only ruining the game further for you, bro. So this is gonna require an entire effort of all servers from Globe 1 to the 1100s, and we all unify and say fuck this shit. And we stop spending dual dominance altogether so they can feel us. Their only concern is the bottom line. They don't give a fuck about you. They don't give a fuck about your feelings. Fuck your feelings. I want to see what your money's gonna do for me. That's the only way that you're gonna make me say do something. The only way that I'm gonna sit there and change something is if you start affecting my pocketbook. Not your words. I don't give a fuck about your feelings. Fuck your feelings. What, I gave you VIP? I'm Cam. I gave you guys VIP so you can go talk to some dumbass that I'm literally paying before $1 an hour to answer your fucking questions so they can say they're gonna forward it to the devs every time you have a legitimate question. Boycott DOD. All of y'all don't spend and show them how it's done, and that's how you fucking make them listen. Thank you.
And that was the next thing I was gonna say, but we all know we're not gonna get together.
Well, honestly, even though there's a lot of boycott going on right now. Like for instance, in the AO biggest private server, it's going on crazy, and that's got over 10,000 people. So there's other servers as well that I won't mention, and I actually apologize for actually throwing that server out underneath the bus. I apologize, but it's going on. Like these older nations, they are definitely boycotting it, and I haven't introduced it into my server yet, but it's possible that it might be. I won't be buying anything for it. I know that. I don't even know if that's going to be considered to be boycotting it, but I'm not buying anything else for DoD. Whether I even do it or not, I might not even do it. I have Vegas in the finals. I might not even do it.
Vegas is a fucking moron.
No,
He's gonna spend money regardless.
Regardless, I mean, you can't call someone a moron just because he has a way and a good way to win everything.
His way of spending, which is a way. His way of winning everything is the way Camel loves.
Right, and I get that, but everyone, including yourself, Raz, not saying that you spend like they do, but even yourself has spent big money. So we can't say this person's stupid because he spends money, because in all honesty, you did too.
I spend money the smarter way. I mean,
it doesn't matter if you did it a smarter way or not. You still did it. Is what we're trying to say.
Yeah,
it was still spent. So I mean, even myself, I'm a dumbass for spending money. It is what it is. So you can't really like say someone's stupid for spending money, especially when you're doing the same exact thing.
Well,
I mean,
at least I'm
regardless,
doing it a little bit less stupider.
that is true. That is true. Like,
I'm doing a little less. I'm doing a lot less stupider than he's doing it. Now, if we're gonna sit here and say this, I don't understand how you cocksuckers and everybody that's tuning into this fucking channel right now. I don't understand how you idiots can't like listen to us on T4 Traps and all these advices, and we're actually giving you a legitimate platform to hear us out on. Boycott Duel of Dominance and watch Camel bend the knee. Watch them. They'll kiss the ring. They'll kiss the ring because guess what? They're only worried about bottom line. I'm a business. I'm a business in a country that's what the fuck they got, a communist country. Okay, I don't give a fuck about your feelings. The only thing I give a fuck about is the bottom line. So you have to treat them like such. And the only way they're gonna listen is if you affect the bottom line. Then they'll listen. Stop thinking that Camel's American. They're not. America cares about your fucking feelings. We all know where that goes. It's fucking. Look at the world now in America. It's fucking stupid. We care too much about people's feelings. But when y'all dumbasses are like, they should care about the nation. They should care about the spenders that are making. They should care about. No, they're not gonna give a fuck about you. Fuck you. Fuck you. They're only gonna give a fuck about the money that you're putting in. If you stop putting money in their pocket, then they'll care. Then they'll care.
but my pronouns are care, not care.
Okay, that's the pronouns here, care or not care. The pronouns here is money or no money. No money makes them kiss the ring. I swear to God, dude, if I could literally just talk to everybody in all the nations and they could just listen to me, because they do. A lot of people do listen to me. A lot of
You
people
can.
insult me.
You
A lot of
can.
people listen to me.
You can. All you gotta do is make 1,120 different accounts.
I would do that because I have no life. I would do that. I would do that because I'm a piece of. No, I'm a piece of shit like that. I'm a piece of shit like that. I will do it. I'll do it.
Tell
But
tell
the
you.
last time we all fucking banded together like this, right? It was 320. I was in 320. Campbell was raising the price of packs. This is a time when speeds were a lot more. They were becoming less and less free, and there was a time when speeds were like very, very free. You got so many of them. You know what I'm saying? And like it was free. Then they started making it to where like you had to spend for them. And they got greedier and greedier and greedier and greedier and greedier until we allowed it. So every time we leave, another fucking group of people come in, and the ceiling of how much I can take goes up because we retire, and then a new generation of players comes in with a different expectations of how the game should be because they don't know what we know, that this game was fucking a lot less fucking trash than it is now, you know what I'm saying? And back in the day, it was trash back then, but it's even more trash now because you can really see the greed in Camel's eyes. So that's the way Camel deals with it. Camel deals with it by milking y'all motherfuckers for more money, using the money to advertise the game more so that you can literally get new players and new possible whales so they can come spend, and you're no longer a concern of them. They don't give a fuck about you because you're gonna quit anyway, and it's on you, dumb motherfucker who does and will spend the money for the stupid tickets are gonna come and do it. So we have to actually all band together, bro. I think we should. I think we should just do it for this one DOD. What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? Some dumb motherfucker's gonna get an extra badge over you? Oh my god, that's so detrimental. It's so fucking stupid. Like you can literally actually punch Camel in the face right now if you don't spend on DOD.
That's not
Hurt the bottom line. Hurt the bottom line. Hurt the bottom line, and you'll see. They'll start sucking your dick. They'll start sucking the brown, black, or the white off of your dick.
My question is this: where did they come? What game did they get that out of?
What?
These items. What game did they actually take it out of? What game was that? State of Survival. I think it was because
I don't know.
they got little events such as this. Not the exact name or exact thing, but they have items like this that are in theirs.
Woody, you and Raz actually efforts are working. A lot of us newer guys in the newer nations, we have been listening to you guys. We're not spending on DoD. We're doing a lot of the things that you guys have been preaching. Actually,
Yeah, and unfortunately, I preach a lot about T4. Y'all motherfuckers took that shit to the next level, bro. I didn't tell y'all niggas to become an entire piece of shit nation by just doing fighting with team soldiers only. I told y'all just use it like in small little things, But y'all niggas like, oh, fuck this. We're gonna do it all the way, whatever. But if there's one thing y'all could take from us, bro, if there's one thing that I'm telling y'all to do, if there's one thing that I know will be beneficial to the actual game and make Camel listen to y'all, don't spend on DOD. Don't spin on DOD. Razul is saying don't spin on DOD. If Camel wants to ban me for saying that, ban me. I don't care. You guys have banned me from every fucking platform.
I mean,
You've banned me from everything.
there's a such thing as freedom of speech, and even though it is a
freedom of speech. Are you
hold on,
fucking serious?
hold
There's no
hold on,
freedom of speech in this
hold
fucking
on,
game.
Raz, shut up and hold on.
Motherfucker.
There's if you
This
let me fucking
motherfucker.
finish, don't make me fucking mute you.
I'm listening. All right, finish.
There's a such thing as freedom of speech, and the people that are talking about, boycott, there's nothing Camel can do about it because it is freedom of speech. Now, in China, it's different, but Discord is a different story because this is we're all in America. I believe Discord was actually
No matter.
invented on America soil.
It doesn't matter. They can ban you for whatever.
Honestly, if I get banned for something, that's my way out. That's my way out.
I feel like if they ban me, right, they're just gonna be. If I stay away, I'll just be giving them what they want. They don't want me to be the voice or a different people, because the reality of it all is, Woody, you really can't say the shit that I can say because I'm not under contract with fucking Camel. Okay,
let's
I'm not.
Let's not bring that up.
So I could tell Camel to suck the brownest part of my dick, and I don't care. So I'm telling everybody, don't spend on DOD. Don't buy tickets. Don't go mega whale shit. Don't do it. Go talk to all the Korean motherfuckers and all the Japanese motherfuckers, all them big ass whales. Talk to them in every language that you possibly know, and fucking tell them don't do it either. Fuck no, bro. Like, they're just taking advantage of y'all motherfuckers, bro. They're taking advantage. They're fucking y'all. They're fucking y'all riding the pussy. They're really fucking y'all riding the pussy. Y'all letting them. Don't do it. Don't spend. Don't go and complain. Oh, I just want Camel to listen to my feelings because my feelings mean a lot because I'm American and I spend so much money and they need to care about me and all this shit. They don't give a fuck about that. They're the United States of China. They're not the United States of America. They don't give a fuck about you. Yeah, they're the United States of China. They're the United States of China. China's not America. Nigga, like, what the fuck? China's communism. The only communism works one of two ways: money or no money. That's how it works. America works. We have to care about everybody's feelings, guys. We need to give everybody their pronouns, okay? So Billy can sit here and feel better about himself. Fuck you. Start playing
Raz.
What?
All of a sudden, I like you better.
Fuck? That's shocking, bro. This is terrible.
Man, I'm
I
sitting
think
here
there's a
listening
place
to you.
for both, though, Raz. I think there's a place for
Man,
both.
what happened to him?
What you're talking about as the reaction, I think that is a piece of it. But I also think explaining, not just complaining, but explaining the issue through certain VIP contacts is also a helpful thing to do.
They won't do it.
Well,
We've tried this before.
I'm not saying it's going to move the needle by itself, but I think that like a concerted effort across nations to do everything, what's the harm? What's the harm in trying to pile on as much as we can?
You could pile it on as much as you want, but they're only going to listen. The main thing that they're going to listen to is the bottom line. If we tell everybody stop spending on DOD right here, and then go to VIPs and tell VIPs we're going to stop spending on DOD until you fucking get rid of this fucking shit. Because if you tell them right, if you communicate to Camel's dumbasses, right, and say, we think that this item is way too cheap. Anybody can get it. You can get 10 of these, and you can just butt fuck everybody, right? You know what the Camel's gonna say? Okay, well, we'll just make it more expensive so that the more elite players can get it and spend it. And then, you know what? Our pocketbooks aren't gonna hurt. Why?
I agree with what you're saying. I'm just saying that I think there's a place for both avenues.
It's a business model.
There's
100 platforms like this.
Yeah. You wanna do another business model? You start a new event and do stupid shit like this.
Don't
say
that.
Fuck up the event.
Don't say that because they might. They did Iron Blood, and they did it to fucking Polar Invasion.
Yeah, but Iron's kind of fun.
It's
I get to go
fun.
zero
See,
Ronaldo,
yeah,
bitch ass, or
it's
somebody else.
yeah, but it's fun. But you end up using every fucking thing you have, all your speeds, all your ports, all your heals,
I mean,
in
that's
Iron
kind of the
Blood, and you got
concept of it,
Void
right?
2 days later.
Yeah, and what sucks is we lost Chaos Land. They got rid of Chaos Land.
Chaos Land is for merger. Unfortunately, I wish Chaos Land was a monthly thing like how everything else is, but like not at the same time as GC or all these other huge events, because like I don't know, man. I was actually thinking about
Look,
sitting out of GC because I mean the way the GC is and the way their items are, even though
oh my god, that shit ruined it, bro. I'm not gonna lie, that shit ruined. I'm still
it
gonna
did.
slap the fuck out of League guy. I'm still gonna slap the fuck out of it because he's a little queef cake. But
We're not
fuck
going to
him.
talk
But
about that thing that you have with him. We're not talking about that.
yeah, no,
I was
I get
already
it. But
warned not to talk about that, so we're not talking about that.
either way, what I'm saying is they fucked up global conquest with that item bullshit. They really fucked the pooch on that one. They really fucked the pooch.
I agree. I agree with that. I think they did. These two new events that they put in here, they kind of ruined them. GC was like what everyone looked forward to. You know, every third month, every
Oh,
fourth
GC
month,
was
we looked for
perfect.
it. We look forward to it. But now,
We were trying to tell them to like stop like letting us know who we were facing until the day of, and they were kind of starting to fix it a little bit, and then like they started like adding like a GC chat where everybody could talk to everybody,
yeah,
and now some stupid motherfucker named Yang Boo or some shit like that put a fucking item in there that completely fucked the pooch on all the progress that we're making on GC because we like GC, but that was actually pretty cool.
yeah, GC was one of the favorites, but it's not one of my favorites
Not no
now.
more.
Not right now. I don't mind blowing money, but I ain't gonna blow extra money. You know what I mean? Like,
Stop blowing money at all. Stop spending on dual dominance. Experiment. Do a social experiment. Do a social experiment. Do this, and you'll get results. I promise. I promise. Don't spend on these. Don't spend on dual dominance, everybody. Don't spend on dual dominance. Tell everybody. Tell your aunt. Tell your uncle. Tell your cousin. Tell your grandpa. Nobody spend on dual dominance. Make that number drop, and let's see what happens.
it will probably go dissipate. Honestly, it will probably dissipate. But let me ask you. Let's say this does happen, you know, and Cam was like, I don't care. I don't care. We're still gonna have it there. Then what?
Boycott more. Boycott another event. Boycott another event.
Should we
Boycott another event.
should we
Because,
do like
I know
some?
because I know how camels think. I know how they think. I know how they think. I'm not stupid. I know what they're thinking. They're probably like he. They're just gonna boycott Duel of Dominance, but that means that all the dumbasses are gonna go spend in the other events. Yep. Go boycott another event. Boycott 2 events.
Just don't show up to any event.
Yeah.
Just
Boy,
quit the game.
Just don't, quit the game. Or just like don't log on. Don't give them even bandwidth.
yeah, I doubt that one's gonna happen. There's too many addictions into this game to just not log in.
Just kill everybody.
Just kill everyone. Make people quit. Don't listen to me by that part.
Hey. You want to hurt their pocketbook? Just drive everybody from the game.
Oh my God, that will. No, my question is this. Okay, let's talk about let's talk about okay the price they put on an item, and they're able to change it, but the same person, you know, the price is already being spent on the same item, so shouldn't it be the exact same thing that they get for the price that they're paying, not something much weaker. You know what I mean? Like,
They're gonna give it a they're gonna make it more expensive and they're gonna make it weaker.
right, and that's gonna lead into problems because what do you
No, it's not.
you gonna want to pay for something that makes you weaker? Would you straight up
Bro,
buy something that's gonna make you personally weaker in the game?
no, when I put that shit in there, right? I'm talking about that item for Duel of Dominance, 1640 all around, but that fucking item's stronger than me. What the fuck? The fuck, man? You know how I had to fucking cheat, lie, and spend my way to get up here. You know how much hard work that was.
You said cheat, lie.
Yeah, cheat, lie, and fucking spend to get my way up here. Rise and dazzle my way to the top because everybody knows I did the Vietnam coin thing. I don't give a fuck. Fuck your feelings. I don't give a fuck. You didn't get mad at me because I saved a few bucks because they fucking gave us a certain amount to buy off them. What, you're mad because I didn't pay full price? You should be mad at all the other lock servers that don't pay the full prices and shit. The fuck, you can get mad at me because I had a bake sale for one day. I don't give a fuck. Fuck you.
I'll never get mad at someone trying to save money. I'm gonna tell you that right there.
Yeah,
I can't
yeah.
get mad at
I
that.
like I love the fact when they put me on that list, bro. I was in that list. These guys are illegal refreshers. I'm gonna refresh his dick in your mouth, bro. If you put my name in something else again, but you don't get mad at me because you asked for a certain amount of. Honestly, I think the pack should have been that price from the beginning.
Yeah, I mean, I think, yeah, I believe it. I believe it should be that price. It would make probably more the free to players actually probably spend a little money. If it's cheap enough for them, they'll spend money. But if it's not cheap enough, to fit into their monthly payments, between rent, mortgage, car payment, all that shit, they're not gonna spend it.
Well, let's think about it, right? So I have a business too. So I try to like nitpick at fucking Campbell's mind, right? Campbell's mind said is the higher the packs cost, the more when people buy them, the more money I make. But you're getting less volume, right? So if you made the packs cheaper, more people would buy, so you would get more volume as a whole rather than just a few whales
It's
buying the shit because the actual overall aspect of it is the whales are few and far in between. The majority of the actual budget of all the spenders as a unit would start like completely eclipse the whales in this game.
it's the quick buck. It's the quick overnight buck effect that they
Yeah,
have.
so this is
Sell something for really really expensive, and then most people would just bail. Bail and take the money and run away if they're laughing. But like, yeah, I mean, things are not cheap, like especially when you got that percentage. Oh, this is 2,500%, you know, on sale. No, it fucking isn't. No, fucking isn't. Like, what makes you think this is 25 or 3,500% on sale? You really
It
think?
literally says on sale, Woody.
Yeah, you really think? You really think? Hold on, we're right here. 120. Really think someone's gonna pay $124.75 U.S. dollars for that many heels? No, never.
yeah, they do whenever they go in big events.
Not on this little bit amount of fucking heels, dude. No. A 1 day heel, you're gonna spend $125 for 1 day's worth of heels? No, no. That's I wouldn't. At that point, I'm out. You know what I mean? Like, I have a limit too, and once it reaches that, I'm fucking done. I'm gone. I left the game 2 times already. I have no problem leaving it again.
They don't care. They'll replace it with another dumb fucker.
That's fine, as long as it ain't me.
I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
They
The
can
best
replace.
way to get even with them. The best way to get even with them is do an entire mass boycott, and then if they don't listen, then boycott another event, boycott 2 events, and watch the numbers plummet more. They're gonna fucking eventually listen, bro. I know one fucking thing, okay? I own a business in New Orleans. You know what I'm saying? So if I sit here, right, and if I and you know and I control the prices, I'm the messiah of the prices. They can't tell me what I can and can't charge because I control it. It's not like gas stations, right, where there's laws regulate what they tax you on the gas, right? There's laws regulate, right? So they can't just price gouge the gasoline, right? But I can do it in my business, you know. But if enough motherfuckers like said fuck Raz's prices, we're all gonna band together and not fucking pay this shit. Then I'm gonna listen. Like, okay, well that's a big problem because I'm gonna have to listen because otherwise I'm going under.
Do me a favor, Raz. Do me a big favor. The next customer
What?
you have tonight, I want you to triple charge them. And then while
No,
they're
I
wait,
can't.
wait,
I don't
wait,
want to.
listen to me, listen to me. I want you to triple charge that one your next customer. And the very next customer after that, I want you to undercharge him. And I want to hear what that person that you just charged 3 times as much thinks and says when they hear that you're going to charge the other person half the price
It's
of your
funny you say
original.
that. Like, it's funny. It's funny you say that because I'm actually going to one of my properties. You want me to do that right now? Because I can do it right now.
I do, and I want to hear the reaction of the people when they say that. I mean, don't get me wrong. Afterwards, you'd be like, "No, whoa, 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 I was joking," But
I
I
mean, I don't
want
give
you
a
to
fuck.
do
I tell
that.
them to go.
I want you to do that because that's exactly their reaction that they're going to give you is exactly how we feel. What's going on, against us in this game? Because we're paying money. It doesn't matter what you're paying money for. We're still paying money. We want to feel equal as the next person that's paying for the exact same
Yeah,
thing.
yeah, but once again, bro, your feelings do
It's
not
not even
matter
about
because
feelings. It's not even about feelings, man. It's not even about feelings. It's about you going to a store and buying a gallon of milk for $3, and then you go into that same exact store 1 hour later and having to pay $12 for it. That's what it's
boycott
about.
duel of dominance. The razzle dazzle says the boycott duel of dominance.
Woody, they're doing that with fast food restaurants. They're having prime time hours where they're raising the prices of their food. That was in the news not that long
I
ago.
seen that.
No, it wasn't, you idiot. That was a rumor for Wendy's.
It's happening out here. It's happening out here too. At the truck stops out here, they have like buffets. They're doing the exact same thing out here. It fucking sucks because I like my buffets. I like my buffets.
I got a buffet right here for you. Right here, nice and long, a nice long, all you can eat buffet right here.
I'm still gonna be hungry afterwards.
I don't know, bro. This is very filling. This is very filling right
Maybe
there, bro.
for you,
And it's
but
got
I'm a
and it's
big.
got and it's got and it's got the cream filling right there from Hostess. Remember them commercials, bro, with the cream? Where's the cream filling? And then like at the end of the fucking commercial, be like Hostess. Y'all don't remember those
Fucking
commercials?
come up with this shit, Raz.
Dude, I don't know, dude. I'm a special kind of stupid, and for some reason, people like me. I wouldn't like me. I wouldn't like a dumbass
Be happy
like
no
me
one
because I'm a
recorded
fucking
that part.
asshole.
You might be happy no one recorded that because it'd probably be in the fucking Razzle bloopers.
I don't give a
Yep.
fuck. I don't give a fuck. Suck my,
Now that I said
suck
it,
my
someone's
dick.
gonna be recording shit like that.
I don't care. Fucking dude, like I mean, I'm just myself, bro. I'm not fucking on Camel's payroll. I ain't fucking sponsored by them. I literally tell it as it is. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe you like that shit.
All right, so we have a
Maybe
couple.
you.
We have a couple questions I want to jump into the YouTube chat with. Okay, so one. Hold on, give me a second. Okay, Southern Vermont Vintage says newer nations and mid nations, C20 to C35. What is the best way to go for melee, high attack, HP, defense, or a mix of?
How about the?
They're
How
trying
about the?
to ask what's better, melee HP or melee defense, or a mixture.
Oh man,
Right, that is,
Melee
Mid-range,
again.
mid-range all the
I
way.
experimented. I experimented. I mean, if anybody else wants to chime in, I'm just gonna give my opinion first, and then anybody can chime in after. So I've experimented with melee defense. Okay, I've done it. I've posted my results in the Razzle Dazzle Shit Talk group, and I've played with defense. What I found was that when I replaced a melee HP with, I replaced 2 melee HPs with melee defenses, and I found that I lost more with that. Now, in my actual overall opinion, the game it's trying to favor a more balanced way. So the meta right now is a high melee. Everybody's meta right now is a high melee health and just all front row right now, right? That's the meta, and Camel's trying to stop that shit because it's bullshit. It's like it's basically saying, okay, everything in the front, don't worry about the back. That's it. But like I believe that if you focus too much on melee by adding melee defense on everything else and then melee HP on top of that, and you forget about your back or middle row, you're gonna be fucked because there are skills, officers, and titans and planes that literally kill your back row and bypass the front, thus reducing your overall DPS. DPS is damage per second, in case you dumb motherfuckers don't know. So therefore, when you're doing less damage, the front line can hold as much as it wants, but your back line's doing less damage. So therefore, you're not really dying as much, and then you just get overwhelmed. So right now, I'm fighting people with max titans. My titans are level 40. I'm fighting people with 45 Titans. Okay, this is what I'm fighting. Superior castles like that. And I'm actually hanging with them because my build is more balanced. Because I'm focusing on the back and I'm focusing on the front. If you focus too much on one thing, like everything else in this game, you're going to get poor results. All right, now somebody else can chime in. I'm muting this shit. Fuck everybody.
I'm keeping my mouth shut on that. And what I think. I've said it many, 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 many times of what I think. I've showed battle reports that I've won, and I'm done talking about that part. Which one's better, defense or melee? We already know melee is. Period. Okay, so then another question from Hitman22 from Nation 700. Hello, Woody. I am a 34. Why can't we have an event where I compete against just C34s? I would spend on that event. I have zero chance competing against you. Why spend? And that, my friend, is a very good question because
That is a
it,
really good question.
it's not fair. Like, and I think he's talking about DLD because he is up against me in DLD sometime in the schedule. He's not. Why? Like for instance, when I go into DLD when it first comes out, the first thing I go to is to the fucking schedule, and I go into here and and I will look to every one of these groups, and if there's an alliance in there that I know I can't beat or have no chance, I'm not spending that whole fucking time. No fucking way. It is not worth it. Because when it comes to finals, when you make it there, they're gonna go all out. They're gonna go all the fuck out. And if you know you have no chance, why bother? That's, for instance, going against fucking Ronaldo's Nation in GC. Why am I gonna bother going all out when just to fucking lose? Am I gonna drop 5 Gs just to lose? No, no one's gonna. I'd rather put that 5 Gs into my city. And that itself, I can't stress that any more. That guys, forget about the events for now. If you're dropping all this money in these events and your city's still sitting at 34, all that money you put into those events could have went into your city, or you might be at 36 now. You might have been able to raise it 200 LRA or 200 mid range attack, or melee attack, or melee HP. So why dump all that money into an event that does not help your city one bit? A skin for 5% for 5 days? Is that really worth it? I don't think so. It's not.
It is worth it because I want to be special.
Well, you're already fucking short bus special with a helmet and a cran, fucking licking the window kind of shit. You're already that part, but we
Don't
love
you
you.
ever say that about me. I've always been an advocate for the people to don't spend
No,
on
you're
certain things.
absolutely right. You always have been an advocate for people to save money. Absolutely right.
Yeah, that's what I
Unless it's you going against the freaking like League and stuff. Now you're gonna drop a lot to beat that.
Fuck him. No, fuck Lee God.
You're gonna.
Time it is for me, bro. I ain't got time. Come on, bro. He spent like 4 times what I spent. I'm hanging with him. That's got to piss him off in some way, shape, or form. I'm hanging with him. I'm holding my own. You know how mad I would be if I'm fucking sitting here.
I'm gonna
Somebody that spent.
Let me stop you right there because a couple podcasts ago, Razzle, Lee God came in. It was in a morning podcast. Lee God came into here and he talked very, very, very highly of you. Very highly.
I'm talking highly about him, but
he
facts
straight
are
up
facts.
said he straight up said don't get Raz fucking don't get him. What's the word I'm looking for? You're strong as fuck, stronger than majority of the people in the whole entire globe. He fucking gave you mad props, dude. Like mad
I'm not
props.
saying that. It's unpersonal with me, and we're just rivals. That's it. He looks at me as a rival now, and I appreciate that. I'm
Actually,
that's fuck him, but I'm not. Do I really mean to fuck? Do I really mean fuck Liga?
No,
If I
you
saw
don't.
him out, no, I don't.
No.
You know me. I've helped, dude. I've gone to his nation and spent money on a castle that helped him win or try to go towards like finals and global, fighting the Monkey King. I've done shit like that. What idiot, right? What dumb window licking stupid son of a bitch, right? is gonna say, hey, come to my nation and come spend money in my nation for a fucking day so that you can help me go to the next level, right? You don't have a castle in that nation, right? You don't have any future. The money that you're spending isn't going anywhere near shape or form benefiting your actual overall main castle. You're legitimately just donating money so you can see somebody succeed where you couldn't, right?
No, I agree.
That's pretty fucking selfless.
I
I
agree.
would always be friends with somebody like that. That's me. I did that for lead guy. Now, do I really? So no, I'm always gonna talk shit to league. It's like a it's like a love hate relationship.
It's a it's a competition.
Yeah, it's a
It's a war
competition.
game.
No, it's a competition.
The
Exactly.
Blurred TV. I believe he's from what nation? Was he from 343 or 320? One or two. But anyways, they have 343 versus 320 in Void. That's going to be pretty interesting, honestly, because those are both pretty good nations. Um, but he also says it's not fair that low-level players such as him or other players in his nation is up against 41s that they can't do anything
Well,
about with
let's talk
DLDs.
about it. Let's talk about it. Why is it fair? Okay, so I'm gonna reverse that, right? It's not fair that we have to face C41s. Okay, why is it fair, right? That I had to spend this money so that I can get ahead of you, so that I can crush you, sons of bitches. You telling me I shouldn't have spent this much so I could get ahead of y'all because y'all didn't want to spend on y'all to get farther down the line. Now you're complaining because I spent way too much more than you did, and I don't have the right to zero you and feel like a god in front of you and piss on your fucking carcass while I kill you and zero you out because you're a fucking morsel to me. I mean, the reality of it all is this game isn't fucking fair. Life isn't fair. Your mother giving birth to
Exactly.
you wasn't fair. You know what I'm saying? So guess who the fuck what? You're gonna stop crying, get strong, learn from us, and do it the cheapest way possible that you could, and stop crying like a little bitch.
Sorry, I'm laughing, chat. Sorry, I'm laughing. All right. So
I mean,
what?
he's right, man. Like,
No,
basically,
he is
everybody
right.
has to
He
play
is
their own
right.
part.
I'm
Yeah.
always right.
They
I'm
can't spend
always
a
right.
certain amount, so you play your part. You play what you can do. You know, that's how it is. It's
I'm
life.
always right when I get like this. I'm always fucking right when I get like this.
Okay, for
So fucking
the people that are wondering, and today's market, what you should be getting, what you should not be getting, right here, you got the limited time deals that happens either once every 2 weeks. You could get the heals, but the speeds that I already bought, their speeds if you're looking at it. They offer speeds and they offer a couple ports and they offer some attack buffs, HP buffs, and advanced troop, uh, advanced buffs like that. Those are something you want to get because it's going to help you out in Void. Even if you don't use it in Void or you don't participate, at least you have it because speeds are very very slim that they don't come around too much as much as you need. Let me rephrase that. They don't come around as much as you need them because it's so many events back to back. You're using all your speeds and then you're starting to dip into your goal because you've run out of speeds. You know what I mean? And then you got like right here in my alliance, Obeyed saying Polar in 3 hours. Yeah, I'm not fucking with Void end of this week against a fucking Lock Nation. Yeah, I'm good. You can have Polar. I'll sit in there and slow walk the whole time. I will fucking slow walk that whole fucking thing. You ever tried that? You ever try to like be participate and just slow walk it like all the other ones that don't really speed around do?
what the fuck you talking about, Johnson?
What do you mean Johnson? What are you
The fuck you
talking?
talking about?
Why are you
You
questioning
talking
me?
about slow walking?
Why are you questioning it, Raphael?
Raphael. I like that. He's the other angel. He's the other angel I don't like.
No, but no,
He,
like
he, he,
slow
he,
walking it, like instead of speeding around. You ever tried just slow walking? Like
Yeah,
you know the people that
yeah.
just slow walk and sit there and do nothing versus the people that are gonna race around. Just slow walk it. Just try it.
You slow walk the bait.
Well, yeah, in Void, yeah. But I'm talking about like Iron.
Okay.
I'm
Oh,
talking about
sorry.
like Polar. Just slow walk the damn thing.
Yeah, no, I don't know about polar. Yeah, I went slow walking polar.
It's hard to. I tried to do the
Yeah.
whole no speed and no porting and no spending on Iron Blood. I think I lasted 2 minutes in, and I was all right. After 2 minutes, I went 100, 200, 300. I'm like, fuck. That's why you don't join those damn events because you end up blowing everything you have.
Yeah.
Who do we even have for Iron Blood or Polar Invasion? Okay, so we have 666 Die Alliance, 582.
Die Alliance? Which Die Alliance? 343?
No, 666.
Oh, okay. If I said 343, yeah,
And
yeah, my niggas are gonna kill y'all. They're gonna teabag y'all.
582, 582 MRT. I don't know who they are. 621 CBT. Oh, CBC. Six is that? the nation that fucking Great One fucking merged to 621?
Let me see.
I don't think it
Let me
is.
see.
I could be wrong.
ABC, COD bitches, cowboy currency. Okay.
I don't think it is them.
Yeah, that's that's fucking Great One shit. I can't stand their fucking
Hold on.
their
I
accent.
gotta check. I
That
gotta.
is Great One's name.
Yeah, but their BP is low. Their alliance BP is low. It's only like 2.4.
Hold up. You don't want to. Oh, yeah. I'll talk to you later. I'm gonna get back to work. Bye.
All right, buddy.
What did he say?
He had to get back to work.
Oh.
Right. He's not gonna do what I asked him to do. To triple charge someone. 620. We were looking at what 621. 621. Are you sure? Is that Great One's name? I don't think it's his alliance though. Because it used to be click click boom, not cowboy killer or cowboy something.
I don't know, bro.
623, 622, 621. Here, okay, let's check it out. Is it his nation? It is. Okay, fuck me. Okay, but he's not in there anymore. He's in KGK. But they still have 141. Oh, wow. A 38.
Yeah, decent amount.
Yeah, no, this is a different alliance. So, yeah, this is 36. So 141, 138, 136, 36. Yeah, that's not going to be a hard one. But KGK, what is?
Oh, Superman.
Yeah, that's a great one. He's the
Yeah, I see him.
he's knocking on fucking badges of level 30. He's already got a level 30 right here. What?
Is there a max badget? Like
No, max badges is 50.
Okay, yeah, definitely not near that. Like 22, 23.
Good lord, 30.
Yeah.
Fuck.
And he's a colonel.
His island's 28. Jesus Christ. Don't fuck with this guy.
Yeah,
Don't fuck
no,
with this guy.
yeah.
This guy's no joke. G1 is no joke. And the thing is, like, his whole nation's, or most of his nation's,
Yeah.
super fucking strong. Top fucking 6 is 10 million officers. Anyways, back to the YouTube chat. Polar Invasion 1 aim this round for us. Sucks to be you. It does. I'm sorry. Hitman Raz is another city. Why spend zero competition? I'd rather buy uranium. Exactly what I was saying, Hitman. Don't spend on something where you can put it, on an event. If you can put it in your city and get stronger, that's a smart thing to do. Period.
I will add, if you have a couple bucks to spend, it's good to get like some badges depending on the event and stuff like that, like badges or Titan skins or something like that, or doc blueprints or something. Like you just spend, if you don't have too much money, you spend $20, $50. I mean, it's kind of a lot sometimes, some people, but it does add up and it helps. So, but no, you don't spend fucking $5,000 on something you're gonna lose.
We had one guy like this event. He probably already fucking went all out. This Rebellion Titan, whatever. Last time he was at like 9,000. Yeah, he's already started. 3,000. He's already started, but he's a 41 now. So in Hellfish, he's already started. But I did tell them that when it comes to permanent exchanges, and I actually learned this from the older nations, these right here, the purple item frags, this should be your first thing you should be getting.
Yep.
Get all those, guys. Get all those. I think there's 3. So that's one. One that's allowed. Is that only one that they
Also,
have?
the thing that increases like the wounded. I don't know what building that is or what island building that is, but there's like one like at the beginning, like in the. Anyway, it's like 200 points or some shit, but.
Well, a lot of people what they're doing is they're trying to increase their fleet. The
Yeah,
and which is not a bad thing at all. I mean, for
but
every
that's kind of expensive sometimes. I'll say, but like the wounded thing is like I think cheaper. It's like only 200 permits or some shit, and then like I don't know where it's at. Sorry, I don't see it.
um.
Yeah,
No, I know you see right here would be yeah it'd be level 6 increase the max capacity of wound would be 2,000.
go to the like the beginning, like the exact like unlimited one, and then go down, 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 and go to the fountain on the right, 200.
Okay,
That one,
increase the max capacity of
just
wounding 300.
for people that don't have a lot of money, that's decent, buff. I'll say, or like something. It's depends if how many you have, but
Yeah,
still.
I mean that's it, but that's not 200. You can get that just from hunting monsters too. You know what I mean? Yeah, you can definitely get that just from hunting monsters, guys, which isn't a bad gig.
Increasing wounded capacity?
Yeah, I mean to get these tickets for that stuff.
Oh yeah,
You can
okay.
just hunt monsters and they'll give you these tickets or whatever you call
Yeah,
it. Break them down and it's an actual ticket. You don't gotta
okay.
actually spend huge money for it. You don't have to do that.
Yeah.
Some people
I
will.
think the helicopter's decent, and then yeah, definitely that purple officer fragment because it's universal.
Hmm. Absolutely. You said the helicopter. Let's see. That's 900.
It's a bit much, but still
Oh, I'm level
depends how
13.
many you have too.
Well, I'm at level
Mhm.
13, so it'll do me no good. Um,
Yeah.
I think that was something I did focus on as soon as I came into 736 was whenever this event came into, I made sure I got him to level 12 as fast as I could.
The island buildings really are kind of underrated in a sense. People don't talk about them too much, but like once you get them to
We
level 12, like
you wanna know why we don't talk about them?
because
You
they're
wanna,
good.
no, you wanna know why we don't talk about them? I'll tell you why. Because anyone that is spending huge money on it
Mhm.
already fucking know that
Yeah.
just to get this level 2, it's let's see, 500,000, 1,500 bucks to get that to level 2. So level 3 will be 2,500 to 3,000. That's why we don't talk about it. Because when
Well,
you start talking about how you start talking about that island, dude, you start talking about big money, big
well, we'll
fucking
just talk
money.
about like not the big ass buildings in a sense. We'll talk about like the little smaller ones and
Oh,
stuff.
like
They do add up.
these little huts and stuff like that. Yeah, I mean they add up. I wouldn't suggest upgrading this little umbrella thing. I mean, it's all that's doing is upgrading gathering speed. Ugh. But yeah, that's okay. We got Pankaj Raj. Good morning, Woody. I play in Nation 1091. We have a little monster like you in 1091. 1091. Look at that. You hear that? 1091. Let's see. Let's check out 1091.
A little monster.
A little monster, but let's check the little
Oh,
monster up.
Baby whale.
Well, dude, there's a lot of whales out there that are in the thousands. You have no clue. Like the older nations have
yeah.
no clue what's coming. Like I get it, they're strong. Remember, I'm from the 300 nations, so I know, uh, about the 300 nations, and they're really fucking strong. But these guys, these fucking whales that are coming, are getting to be just as strong as players that are in the fucking 300 nations already. He said 1091, 1091.
Yeah,
They're
let's see
getting
it.
ridiculously strong. And I think that has a lot to do with a lot of the YouTubers actually telling you what you should be buying versus not wasting shit. All right, let's check out this whale. It's got a 37 um, Scout Membro, 37 Scout
Weird name.
Membro, 33 million, level 5 badges. Not bad, not bad. He's only about 4.5, 5 months in. Let's check out his officers.
Officer.
4.2.
Yeah. Yeah.
Titans 1.6.
Yeah.
Warplanes
No.
he's already got a gold warplane.
How do you know he has a gold?
So the gold warplane is usually this is if he's just focusing on one. So
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Okay.
right when you hit about 680 to 700 thousand is right around that time where you get a gold plane.
Okay. Yeah.
So like
That's what I'm.
this guy would be purple. He definitely probably focused on one of them, so he's probably got a gold.
Oh, yeah, makes sense.
But everyone else,
He's still not that big of a whale.
no, not yet, not yet. But I mean, look how Jimmy was. He didn't start as a whale. He just mushroomed up like no other, like no fucking other. Um, let's see. I want to see what the city is. So 37, and it drops down to 33s. 30. See, once you hit 34 is when a game actually starts, guys. See, you see how many 30s there are right here. You see how many 30s? How barely any has gone past 30, or if they did, they're just these guys are just now getting the whole uranium, having a fucking deal of uranium grind, and
Yeah. They
that's
probably haven't even opened up the mine, you know?
I'm sure some of them have. I'm sure some of them, but this is where 30 is like. If you notice, a lot of times, a lot of C30 is rare when people either quit the game or move to the new nation that just opens because of the uranium. The problem is that they're gonna fight that every single nation they go through. They're gonna have to get uranium. All right, he said this. Okay, so check 1111. So nation 1111. What am I looking for? Hold on.
Oh, God.
1111. What a freaking. So 1111. Guys, there's some freaking whales out there. 101. I'm looking. Be patient.
Yeah, I don't see him.
No, it's there. Camel likes to hide things sometimes. 104. 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111. Here it is.
There you go.
So let's check out this guy. Are you talking about DK Linmetti? He said 41 this month at a C38. No. No. He will not be a 41 this month. He will not be a 41 this month. I promise you that. I promise you that. Remember,
You'd be surprised what he spends, bro. He's up there.
dude, I went from 38 to 41 in 3 months, and I bought everything that uranium there was. I bought everything. Every day it came out, I bought, and it still took 3 months to get to 41. Not saying that this guy doesn't spend, because he probably does, but he's not going to get from 38 to 41 in 1 month. It ain't happening unless you already have
Look
the
at his
uranium.
Titans. Look at like Titans or officers. I mean,
Right.
even if he just did spend, like Titans are okay. No. Yeah.
Well, let's check out this Titans in the picture. So he's maxed out that Titan, level 28 and 29. He's starting to get into the long hauls of the next level. Okay, so that's a male. Let's check out the female. That's max with the evolution. So the evolutions are max. What about the equipment?
He's not there.
And then warplane 940. So he's touching on 1 million. So he does have a gold plane, and he is working on that lab. So that's good. That's good. He's working that lab evolutions. That's interesting.
Not impressed.
And then Holkage says, Bobby and well, dude, you should be impressed.
Oh, sorry.
You should be impressed because that's nation 1111. You remember you're in 7777, so that's.
Hey! Don't put me down.
I know. I'm just saying. So that's.
Yeah, I know, man. The new nations coming up are fucking.
Yeah.
Let me get a picture of his warplane real quick.
I don't know his warplane.
I don't know a picture of it.
It would have to be SMK Demon that gets it because he's the one who posted the Titans in the chat.
Look at the officers, Woody.
Officers. I think we looked at it, but we'll go back. 6.8. That's not bad. That's not bad. For that new nation, that ain't bad at all.
Yeah.
That ain't bad at all. He's definitely. He's definitely buying those packs. He's definitely buying the packs. But the person that Taffy right below him, is buying as well.
He just dropped 3K resources and handed it out to the alliance. So that dude's nuts.
I believe it.
Yeah.
I believe it. I believe it. I've heard like the older nations, dude. Oh my God, there was this one guy. Forget his name. I think it was Hulk. He's in the 200 nations, but like once every 3 months, he would fill it all up, all minerals up to like 4 Gs. You know, he can't get any more, and he'd throw his troops away and have the whole nation just drain them out. Now you're talking about four Gs,
Yeah.
4 Gs,
I
dude.
do. I do that every 2 months, man. Like, cause you can't get any more fucking resources, but
No,
not
I'm talking about
minerals. Let's say.
minerals. Minerals. He would get four
Yeah, I
Gs
know.
of
That's
minerals and
disgusting.
then give it away.
I
That's
do oil, uh, food, and fucking steel, and like minerals, but like, yeah, not 4Gs in minerals.
Oh, and Soul Crusher. I think someone has it out for you in my alliance. Just saying. I think someone has it out for you. They're looking for you. I don't know. I don't know
I'm
who.
hiding.
I know they're looking for you right now. I don't know who they are. I'm not gonna say who they are, but they're looking for you in the mines. Where you at?
Yeah, I figured. He's always looking for me.
Where they at? Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? I'll find you. I give you some love taps here and there. I show you a little attention here and there.
Oh, I know.
Like I send just accents to you here and there.
Yeah, me and SMF like to go back and forth all the time.
Matter of fact, that's who it is. You guys have that love hate relationship. You love to hate each other.
Oh yeah.
But there's nothing wrong with that because you guys are right at that same strength, give or take here and there. So that's good. You guys should be sparring partners in the mines because then you guys can test out where. For say you buy something you upgrade something, right? Well, now you know who you are competitive against, so you can go back and forth with each other. Now,
That's right.
if you can make that person that you guys test each other off to see strength wise, but not abuse it, that can be your sparring partner.
Yeah,
But it,
logical.
but
Yeah.
if you just kill him and keep him dead at all times, and then he does the same thing to you, then like you're doing now. You're hiding. I'm not saying to hide.
Nah, there's no hate there, man. I appreciate it. Tiger reached out on the GT chat too, and he's always the fun one to go up against on the mid range.
It is good, dude. It's fun to have someone to go against, isn't it?
1,528.
Oh yeah.
I don't really, honestly, I really don't hit people in the mines. I really don't. I just let them be. Unless they're in my spot, like this guy right here. Every fucking time that it turns 10 seconds before it goes, he fucking relapse. We all know what that's from. But he'll get caught. I'm not talking about me. I'm talking about Camel. He'll get caught.
Booty.
He'll get caught. Imagine when you're sleeping and all of a sudden it still refreshes it to new troops while you're asleep. I won't say what's going on, but he'll get caught eventually. You can always tell when people are doing that because 10 seconds when it's about to relapse, between 7 seconds to 10 seconds before, what is it, like 320, and it'll be like that point, and then, the bubble drops, they relapse. Yeah, that they're using something.
Yeah, the algorithm's got to change.
Not the algorithm. Not the algorithm. It's something that they're using.
Well, yeah, I know, but they just got to adjust it so it doesn't do that.
So here's a report, and I'll blow this up so people can see. So you got Bobby in 1093 versus Mad in DK Linmeti. Decometti. I'm sorry if I pronounced it wrong. I apologize. He's close though. That 152,000 troops is close. If DK Lamati decides to push, he can counter that. Like when I mean push, like it's push. And when that happens, Bobby, if you don't match him, he's gonna do what you did to him, but he's gonna do it to you, and that's a problem. That's a big problem because everyone's able to catch up, especially in 37, 36, 38. You can catch up and pass someone real quick. Well, it takes a couple months, but
Uh,
still.
Bobby's going 38 in 2 days. We're just waiting for the building phase
Gotcha.
to avoid. And their stats, I didn't share it, but their stats are very, very close to each other.
Why don't those two, instead of treating each other GC as enemies, because I want to be the bigger dog, why don't they talk to each other, make an agreement to where, hey, if I make an upgrade, I'm gonna test it on you, and I only do it once. I'll let you be, and he does the same thing. That way,
Yeah,
that way,
they are talking.
like
They are talking and they
oh,
are friendly. So
okay. I do the same thing with like 732, like these 41s that are up here. Whenever they want to test and see if they see what upgrade they did to be stronger, they test me out. I have no problem with that at all. And they hit me and they know they're not going to win, but they want to see the damage that if it's increased, that they're killing more troops, that they're saving troops, that are not dying as much, stuff like that. That's what they look for to see any kind of difference. That's
someone just shared other reports where Bobby lost against that same guy. That's exactly the kind of thing they're doing back and forth, like
so yes,
testing and
so
improving.
their sparring partner is cool. That's exactly what you
Yeah,
should be doing. That's exactly what you should be doing. The problem is this: like, even though they're friends and they're sparring partners in the mines, the other players in his alliance are like, well, that guy's stronger than you. It's not about that, guys. Like, I think I was watching Nikki's podcast, little parts of it yesterday, and they were touching on some things that these newer nations really need to consider. Guys, it's not about the strong player. Like, it really isn't. You guys really need to start working as a team. There's gonna be a time where that strong player is gonna get zeroed out because you guys ain't helping them. And when I
Yep.
say help, like it's gonna fucking happen. It might not happen this month, next month, but it's gonna fucking happen. It's gonna fucking happen. Like,
And then it takes so long to recover.
yeah. And sometimes that fucking whale, because you didn't keep up and you didn't help him, he'll leave. He'll leave that fucking that nation. He'll leave.
100%, 100%, and teamwork of 20, and then upwards of team attack and or defense, depending on the event of players, will outswarm any whale, anytime, always.
Right.
Woody is 100% right.
Well, what I'm finding up here, and I'm not trying to insult anyone in the newer nations at all, and I don't want them to think I am. But what I'm finding up here when I came into 700 nations, everyone in people's nations are all about, well, this person's stronger than that person. Who cares? Because you know what? That person's stronger than you. Worry about yourself. Don't worry about that person, that whale being stronger than the other whale. Worry about yourself because that whale can fucking zero you out. That's what really matters. Is that whale can zero you out, not that whale can beat that whale. No, it's about what that whale can do to you.
Yeah, because Woody, like you've heard, Lead God said it, like you've heard, players from our nation say it, like,
Mm-hmm.
If you have a good committed team, even free to play players are a valued asset.
Absolutely.
And you're exactly right. People get like distracted or whatever by like the bigger sticker value of some stuff, and they're like, "Oh man, we can't do that." Like, yeah, no, you can. It just has to be smart.
Well, here's a problem, and I'm sure that you might be able to relate to back in the days. Um, is that when you do get a whale, a big spender, he will do whatever it takes to win that void war, that event, so on
Yep.
and so forth. He will do it. There's gonna be a point where that person's had enough, to where like we'll just say now he's sitting at a 41 and you're still sitting at 33 or 34 under bubble talking shit to an opposite nation. When that whale sees that shit, you know what he's thinking? He's like, yeah, if I wasn't there, you would not win. So light a fire underneath your ass and catch up. That's what that whale's thinking. Because there's going to be a day where he's not there. Like that's, I know that sounds rude, but guys, you can't depend on your whales. You can't. It might last. It might work for the first year. We'll just say the first year, but after that, when you start getting merged, that whale can't take down someone that has 80 million BP by himself. He can't. He can't. Even with 1034s, he still can't. He needs help. He needs help, and if you don't help him, he's just going to leave and go to a different nation that will help him. I feel like I'm preaching to these newer nations, and I'm not trying
No,
to.
you're not, man.
I'm
No, you're
not
totally
trying to.
right.
But I'm
Totally
seeing
right.
it more and more. I seen it in GC chat, and I don't want to throw him into the bus, so I'm not going to show it. But we had GC against him, and what are you fucking sick in the head, blah blah blah. You're stupid. You spent so much money. In real life, you're no one. Yeah, I get it. Oh, just wait till you go against Ronaldo. So what?
That's it. Yeah.
So Ronaldo beats me. So something happens that I already knew what was gonna fucking happen from the second fucking GC started. So he beats me. So fucking what? Who
Somebody's hiding
cares?
behind him.
Yeah, you can't. You gotta think of yourself. You gotta think of your nation, and that's just it. You can't throw someone else's name underneath the bus like that.
I
That'd
find
be.
people hide behind their beasts all the time. It's like, oh, dude, this, like, my guy's gonna beat you and all this. It's like, dude, you're a C-33 talking shit.
So
Fuck you.
I've had some people talk shit to me in GC before, and that person that they threw underneath the bus actually contacted me in Discord and apologized. Look, dude, I didn't mean that, this and that. I highly respect you. Like that's the thing that these whales are like. They see you talking shit to another whale and throwing your whale underneath the bus. They're probably like, "What the fuck are you doing? Stop!"
Yeah.
Anyway, it happens, dude. It happens more than you think. It does. Like it's ridiculous sometimes. Like stop. Worry about yourself. Don't worry about what your big player's doing, because ultimately he has a plan, and if you don't follow his plan, he'll go somewhere else that will, like for instance, 52 81 before that all that shit that happened, all the whales at their nation weren't up to par doing and keeping up and doing what they're supposed to be doing in teams. They'll just go to one nation that is like 52. They were a fucking dead hard fucking war nation, and other nations feared them, just fucking in void. Feared them. Fucking feared them. Oh, we're fucking 6 billion ahead before kill event. And 81 would come up would be like fucking 8 billion ahead by the end.
Yeah,
The
shit, 6
fear.
billion ahead.
Oh, dude, it's fucking crazy. You have no clue. Those lower nations, man. Someone having 500 million BP being zeroed out, man. Oh my
Dude,
god.
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
like
and Woody, the thing that the people will look at that at face value too, and they'll think like that, hey, an anchor or a key player left, and it's like it has so much more to do to that than just one player left. It was just like, hey, you caused so much bullshit here that all your key players that supported this effort and these accolades, we just don't want to deal with it. And like you're saying, yes, they did leave, and we will leave. Like it's crazy.
I'm gonna have to mute that guy. I hear a
Yeah.
turbine or something in the background going crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds like he's in a barbershop right now.
It did, and I apologize. I don't
Yeah.
like muting people, but I don't want to. There's like literally there's quite a bit of people watching the channel and people in here. They want to gather information, and I'm hoping, I'm hoping that they're taking the people that are like not like mega whales. They're taking in consideration what we're saying, because like I said, there's going to be a point where if you do it too much, that whale will leave. That whale will leave. We all have our limits and patience, and then once it reaches that part, we're gone. We're fucking gone.
Yeah.
Like we'd rather play with other players like us. I know it sounds fucked up, but it happens. So with that being said, we can't, like we've been beaten in your heads. about these events. Pick and choose different events, and if it doesn't benefit your actual power of your city of being stronger or getting bigger, don't fucking do it. Hold off. You're not at that level yet. You know what I mean? And your whale will understand it. You have no clue how much if you tell your whale like, hey, I'm not going to participate this. I want to really work on my city. That whale will be like, you know what? Let's not do it. Let's just sit out of it. Let's just sit out of it
You know
because
what's
that
another thing? It's not a big deal to lose Void or Frenzy. It's not a big deal. You know, if you lose troops, yes, it is. But like, it's not a big deal to just come in second place.
no, I agree. I agree. It's not a big deal to lose, but like against competitive nations, it can be a big deal. Um,
Yeah, but
like
still,
like
like as long as you tried or some shit like that. But like, still, it's just not. It's okay. Come in second. It's not like the end of the fucking world. You know.
I guess the best advice I can give to someone that is going to lose a void and they know they're going to lose is if you lose that void, you better have learned something. You better have learned something from that void, whether it is to whether it's the people in certain alliances that need to be out of there and be put into a last chance alliance or remove the troops and go T4, or different dialogues of attacks of how you can implement it into your own attacks. Um, you better learn if you lose. You better learn something and bring it into your own alliance, your own nation. Because if you don't, and you don't pay attention to what that other nation did, I guarantee you there's going to be another nation right after that that does that exact same thing to you. And if you don't catch on, they're going to continue to do it over and over and over and over again.
Yeah, we lost Frenzy by 5 million, I think, 2 weeks ago, and then we lost Frenzy by 12 million like last week. So
That's quite
yeah,
that's
that
that's
sucks.
not bad. That's not. I mean, that's not bad. I've had dude. I've lost a void before by 100 million points. That's one fucking good solid hit, dude. One hit. It sucked, but it went down to the very last, like literally last couple minutes, and they were able to take it. I was like, wow, wow. And you can't be mad at anyone because at that point, everyone was trying their hardest. You know what I mean? They
Yeah.
they truly were. It's when another thing is I've noticed like these nations that get that huge recruit bonus that like okay we're going in the kill event and we're 2.2 billion ahead of the other nation. Well, they get overconfident, and when they get overconfident, what happens? You make mistakes, and it's the truth because like oh there's no way they can catch up. Oh yeah, you trust me, there is. There's a way they can catch up, and if you give them that opportunity, they will take it.
Also, just like having your nation fucking, you know, straight, like, during the purge or whatever, like, everything should be good before that. Having people actually purge, like, do that effort before that event is key. And, like, for the farms and all those other fucking people that actually listen is a big deal. And they don't. It just still has not happened in 777. There's always people
You're
just
the
fucking with truth
you're the
and
top
some
guy.
other shit.
You're the top guy in your nation, man. You got to make it happen. You have to make
Just
it
burn
happen.
everything.
No,
Yeah.
no, no. Not even burn. Teach them, dude. Teach them.
Okay. Okay.
Teach them. Call them out on their mistakes. But like, don't burn them. But teach them. Call them out on their mistakes. Call them out. Every report. Anyone that makes an attack, whether it's a win or loss, they need to be showing it. So then you can look through it and see where they made a mistake. Now, if you're going after a 41 and he's a 34, the mistake is he actually went after a 41. That's a mistake. But if he's
And then
going,
also
Yeah,
reinforcing during
yeah,
certain events.
yeah, yeah. Woody, like again, 100% right on that. Like too often, too many people are like, "Oh, it's the other guy, it's the other guy, it's the other guy, it's the other guy," versus
If you're
teaching.
man, you
if
can.
you're looking for 1093, that's the wrong globe.
What am I looking at? 1098. Gotcha. I was gonna say the top guy's a 34. He's not balanced. I'm sorry.
Nope.
Oh, he's in this one.
He's a 37, almost
Uh,
38.
How
did
many
we?
globes are there?
There
At least
are
3.
there are exactly 1,194.
Nations or globes?
Oh,
There's
nations
13 globes, I think. No,
and
13 or 14 globes.
So this new one is their highest is level 17, so it's probably 2 to 3 days old.
Oh,
Yeah, 2 or 3 days old. And how much you guys? Let's make a small, gentleman's agreement or a gentleman's bet. How many of these top 20 do you think has walked in there and said, "I'm from an older globe. I know what I'm doing. Listen to me." How many do you think?
one.
I think
5.
I was gonna say at least 5. And the problem with that is, and I'm telling you now, and this is how you spot those players out, because there are some people that are big spenders and they do know what they're talking about. There are. But if you have someone in your new globe say, I came from an old nation, I know what I'm talking about, listen to me, wait a month before listening to them. And if that person that you just said that is literally still down here, level 10, he does not know a damn thing what he's talking about.
He's a farmer.
He's a farmer, didn't want to listen to the rules of his own nation, and he got burnt and he got pushed out of his nation. That's something I can't stress. It happens all the time. Um, like,
What
don't.
if they're preaching the 119 fucking formation
Oh my
all the way
God,
after like 6-7 months, and you're like, what the fuck?
burn him, burn him, burn him,
Yeah.
burn him now, burn him, because that 1119 formation died fucking 3 years ago, guys. 4 years ago at that. When Titans came out, it died. A formation is the 40-60 formation, guys. 40-60. And what I mean by 40-60, 40% of your fleet is in your front line, and 60% of it is in your back, and you throw very little bit in the middle. If you're a long range, that's a true formation. You want a heavy front to hold, stay alive, so your back can eat the front and work its way through. Now, mid range will be still 40-60, but it's going to be 60 in the mid, and they'll put what most people would put in the long range for mid. They'd put in the long range to protect their Titans, but everyone's still going to have that 40 in the front. If you hit a monster as a fucking like for say if I personally hit someone by myself, a monster, with like 50 million BP, right? Another 41. I'm going to go 60-40, so I'll put 60% of my fleet in the front. So it's going to be able to fucking hold while my backline's eating. That's.
Are your Titans maxed out?
I got a couple levels to go left. But it's a 43, so I had a 43 and a 44, but the talents are all maxed out other than the last one that no one has in the game, and all the equipments are all maxed out.
Nice.
So I got essentially 3 levels between both of them, 3 more levels, other than the skins, because that's just a whole nother yeah.
Hey, dude, like buy vitality.
You know what? I usually do that every single day, and I didn't do it this week because I've been kind of busy.
Yeah, I seen it.
Yeah.
I had like $3,000.
I usually go to 600 and then I stop.
Yeah, once it says 6, I stop.
Yeah, that's what I do too. Once it gets to 600, I stop. So that's like 1,200 each. 1,500 each. Then I stop.
That's nice. Yeah. Your Empress is higher though. That's kind of crazy.
I go back and forth. So I got my Empress to 44, and now I switch to the male, and I'm working on him to go to 44, and then once I get him to 44, I'll go to 45 on the female, and then I'll switch back.
What's your skins at? Is your skins?
Yeah.
18. Is it 16 or 18?
I believe I'm at 16. Yeah, 16. But I'm getting closer to 17. But really won't make any difference till I hit 20. And then the females.
Yeah, 20. Yeah, the beast.
Yeah. And the female I only got to 15. But I gotta so that's 5 more.
20,
yeah, 5 more levels. But I mean, honestly,
which is ridiculous.
Right? But the tail damage boost. I mean, the tail
would be amazing, but it's gonna take forever.
No. The tail shit is really not that. There's a reason why we say in the equipment for the tails to wait to don't really fuck with it until the very end. Make it like one of your last equipments to do. Like with the tail, there's a reason why we say leave that to the very end.
Dude, you're not maxed out completely?
Yeah,
Or you are?
yeah,
Oh, okay.
completely maxed.
Oh, yeah, no, my tail is completely mixed up, but I'm talking about the skin.
Oh, the
on
skin.
Like, yeah, once you get that 20 level or whatever, that increase on that tail will be great.
It'll be a little extra, but that's a long ways.
Yeah, I know, man. It's a shitload.
We'll probably have this before we get to that.
Yep.
That's just being true. Someone wants me to check out the what was that 10? What was that you wanted me to check out real quick?
1093.
1093. Okay, okay. 1093. Bear with me. 1093. I wish Cam will just let me type it in.
Yeah, really.
1093.
What's irritating is when you want to go look at another nation, you got to go all the way back to your home and then go back in.
Yeah, I agree. That is kind of annoying. That's very annoying. Okay, there's Bobby. There's Ricky Bobby and Boo.
Ricky Bobby.
Ricky Bobby. I'm going to win. Okay. I accept your challenge. I accept your challenge, Bobby. No. So for that they're not.
This nation is like 6 months old.
Yeah, 6 months old.
Oh.
That's not too bad, actually.
Not bad. That's actually pretty good. Shit.
That's not too bad. Once he gets to 38, so 38 to 41 and just uranium is 20 Gs. Just let you know. If you want to do it super fast.
2 more days, and it will be 38.
And then that grind for uranium is really gonna fucking start.
Yeah, he's ready. He's just waiting for the building phase of the void to make the jump.
So Boo's officer is stronger than his, and that's where the bread and butter comes from. He should be focused on his officers.
But he still beats Boo. He still beats Boo in the mines. We tested it.
And Boo's officers are just not upgraded well.
You know why he beats him?
Yes. He has a lot more reduced damage percentages than Boo.
Check his warplane.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, I mean, like that's like a million more officer power. Like you could be upgraded very, very, very horribly and still be winning.
I think Boo's using the wrong formation, to be honest with you, man. Because that's a big difference of fucking. That's a big jump right there. He should be winning, even if his stats are different than his. He should still be winning. I think he's using the wrong formation.
Probably.
Unless Boo leveled up his directors.
Oh man.
So we'll report.
You can't do that to be a million plus difference.
Yeah, that's
that's some formation stuff, like Woody's saying, some Titan stuff,
Maybe it's
some
the
role-playing
equipment.
stuff. I mean, like
Maybe
there's several reasons for that. Like it's not just like, oh, he's upgraded all the wrong things.
I mean, his Titans are slightly stronger than him too.
Could be equipment.
The equipment won't do that either.
Well, the actual
It
equipment.
does help, but it doesn't.
I truly think it's his true formation. Because
yeah, that too, and it has very good stats, like for the compared to
I just hate his
Boo.
picture. I just want to punch him. I'm sorry.
Let me ask you. Is Boo, they're in two different alliances. Why is Boo not in the same alliance as Bobby?
They started in different alliances, and
So what?
yeah,
Why isn't Bobby
the
in Boo's alliance? They both need. Oh, Demon says they don't like. Well, you know what's gonna happen? They're gonna go up against a fucking big whale. They're gonna both get smacked, and then they're gonna realize we actually do need to work together.
yeah, they do work together. They had a few spats in the beginning, but
Well, they need to
it's
be in the
good.
same alliance. That's the thing. They need to be in the same alliance. They need to fucking put their differences aside and work as a nation. Boo needs to shut the fuck up and get in the AOW, and so does fuck yeah needs to get in the AOW, and
Yeah,
that's just
we're
the way it
working
has
on
to
that.
be. It has to be like that, man. I'm not trying to talk shit, but you're gonna go up against fucking Jimmy's nation, and they're both gonna get smacked.
Maybe they like just fighting.
Well, I mean, what is what is that gonna do for their actual nation then? But kill it.
Maybe they don't care about the nation. Maybe they care about their individual clubs.
Yeah, well, that's
No,
Bobby,
when it comes to battles with other nations, we all come together. Independently
So
of being in different alliances, we collaborate, we help each other. Uh,
there
Even
you
during
go.
Void, for example, when our alliance was being attacked, BBB came to help us out, and we did basically the same.
so
Or
why
go together to the other nation and attack both alliances at the same time.
so then why are you
Still,
gonna
everybody that's strong should be in the same alliance.
yeah
It's
that's
best.
We're working on that, but yeah, Koreans are a little bit stubborn.
Okay,
we
that
know all
makes
about
sense.
that. We know all
That,
about
that,
that.
Or it
that's
takes,
the answer. Yeah.
or it takes a long time, but with patience,
Kill
we
them
get
all.
there.
So
They deserve to die.
Koreans, they do stick to each other. They're very hard to go into a different alliance. So what I would suggest is you guys go into theirs.
Oh,
I'm being serious. I'm being 100% serious. If they won't come into yours, say fuck it, bite your tongue, bite the bullet, and just go into theirs and get it, end it, and work as a team.
But what if you're
he's
miserable
right.
in there?
He's right.
Hi, thank you for that shockingly dark update. Anything else? I guess I'd say right person, so
Who is that? Is that
What's going on?
I don't know. I thought it sounded like Giant's husband was asking her for a little lap dance or something. Sorry,
That was my mom yelling at me.
that was your mom yelling at you, man.
I don't know.
No, I'm joking, Giant.
Seems weird.
I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm probably.
Yeah.
I didn't hear what was going on. It was none of my business. I didn't pay
I
attention.
don't know what the fuck she. No, I don't know who said what. So.
So the YouTube chat says, "Did Vegas and Harburg burn Z in GC?" Well, Z, did they?
Oh.
You
Wait,
knew that was gonna come
what
up.
did he say?
It's in the YouTube chat is asking you, did Vegas and Hallbrook burn you in GC?
I mean, actually, yes. But I mean, I scored more points than both of them. I was the top scorer because I just didn't like I just wanted to kill, burn more troops, kill them more. But either way, no, they won. They definitely won. But also, like, Vegas has 4 farms and that are P41 or about. Haltbrook or whatever. He's cool. He actually played really well. But yeah, no, they won for sure. But I scored more points, just like
Yep, against me.
at one time with you, in a sense. But like, I was just being a dick. But like, there was no teamwork on my side. Like, I just decided I'm going in, and I started burning shit. And I did capture the capital and all 4 buff buildings in the center at one time and held them. So
I think
that's cool. Fuck it.
I think you might have made a permanent enemy with Vegas
Oh
from
yeah,
the last
good.
GC. I
Good.
truly think that you might have.
Yeah.
Because if
I'm gonna
if
turn-
he's doing the same exact
hate
thing
him.
to you now, you can't really hate the guy, but if he's doing the exact same thing that he did to you last GC, then yeah, he has it out for you.
He was not that aggressive. Hallbrook was actually more aggressive, but
Hallbrook
was cool. What's up?
Hallbrook, he was in here. He left. Oh, Brooke.
He's actually cool. He's all right, unless he's being fake. But like, I like the guy. He's all right. Vegas didn't talk. Doesn't talk. Didn't say shit. And uh, that's about it. Like, I respect Hallbrook or whatever. He's cool. No, no problems with him. But Vegas, all he has to do is say like hello, and we talk, and everything's okay. But he's just not that way.
There's
And
a
then, like, he
lot
had
of
a
there's a lot of players in the game that they just don't talk.
yeah.
They
But
just
like, well, his R4 before disrespected my whole alliance, and that's about it. So, I have no respect for him unless he says something and says like, "Hey, man, sorry, da da da, stupid ass thing, da da, it's a game, cool, fine, it's all over." But he doesn't speak. He doesn't say anything. No big deal. I don't really care. I wasn't like planning on winning GC. I was planning on outscoring Vegas and his everybody in that specifics, uh, round, and I did. So, fuck him.
I agree. I agree. So another guy, Brian Diaz, is asking me to check out 1016. This is 1016. They have a 39. I can't pronounce his name, but the Tiger guy, we'll call him the Tiger guy or the Red Tiger. Um, is that the guy that's from Lion King? No, that's not Scar.
No,
I don't know. I was thinking about Scar.
yeah, I cannot pronounce that. Hmm.
Oh, so Demon says from 1093. Bobby doesn't fuck with Blue. We've had one of our boys spying in that alliance 1093 for months. Oh, you guys are playing that spy game. You guys are playing those kid games still. But I hate to say it like that, but so he's a 39. This guy's a 39, and his officers 6.7. That ain't bad. Well, he does need to start working on his officers a little more, especially if he's knocking on 39. It should be right around 10 right now. So if I was him, I'd stop and work on those officers. Titans aren't too bad. They're not too bad. Warplane, he's got a gold warplane. Texas says spies buy gifts. This guy ain't that bad.
True story.
They buy gifts. They don't buy gifts. They don't buy.
They do if we let them in. They do if we let them in our alliance.
They buy you gifts. That's what gives it away. That's what gives it
Well,
away.
that's the rule. That's the rule. You can come in and spy if you buy gifts. I mean, literally, spies are useless. Only thing they can tell people is when people are on or off.
Yeah. Or what a lot of people don't realize, having a spy in an alliance, well, the R4 and R5s, they have a separate chat that you can't see in the first place.
Right. We very seldom talk in alliance chat unless we're fixing to kill somebody. And then we don't even put the target out there until we're ready to send.
Yeah. But, I mean, like, having a spy, and guys, if you don't, I guess this leads back to the whole, if you're not working as a nation, your whale is going to leave. They're going to leave. They don't want to
No, they're
deal.
not.
Well, maybe not you. But before
I'm not a whale. I'm
before your first merge, yeah, they'll leave. They'll say, "Fuck it, I'm done." No one wants to join into a merger during a civil war. Like, let's say that let's just say Texas. If your nation's not in civil war, you've already panhandled all the fucking beef out of it. You guys are cool. You're organized, and then you find out you're gonna merge into a nation that's in civil war over stupid shit. What are you gonna do? You're gonna join that civil war and start killing everyone.
Yeah, that's what we're never going to stop killing. You always got to have one hostile alliance to keep your members sharp. If you ever go peaceful within the nation, why fucking play? It's senseless.
Well, I mean, we're peaceful. We're peaceful.
That's terrible.
No.
Fucking yay.
We are. I'm not gonna lie. We're peaceful. I did just let the alliance know, my nation know that anyone that has above T5s that are past, if they are past 30, they need to die. And all the R5s, they agree, and they've been doing a good job doing it. It's been that whole well, fuck, we got permission to kill someone, and they have that aggression now, saying we're purging our nation, getting those fucking getting the people that are got heavy BP, get them out.
See, but why should somebody have to ask permission to kill somebody? They should always have somebody available to kill.
Because some nations respect their
There's got to be rules, man.
Yeah, some people respect the
Why?
rules.
It's a fucking video game. I got rules at work. I got rules at the house. I got rules driving down the road. Why the hell am I going to play a game where there's rules?
Let me ask you something. Will you allow a C30 to have T7s?
As long as they know how to play the game and use them.
Texas. We talked about this not even long ago. You straight up said it. You'd burn the fuck out of them.
If you got a player that knows how to play, then it doesn't matter what they got. They're going to protect their shit. So that's our only rule is protect your shit. If you can't protect your shit, then die.
Burn. Well, here's the thing. Those C30s, sometimes that they just forget the bubble. They don't care. Like Frenzy. I see it so many times in Frenzy. Well, it's just Frenzy. It's not real. Well, for you it's not, but for me it is. Because that's real money.
Actually, I think Frenzy would be a lot better if all nations would agree nobody bubbles. Who gives a shit? Let there be 100 billion points scored.
Man,
how much fun would that be?
That would be idea. Camel, I hope you're listening. 2 hours and 16 seconds and 56 seconds.
Think about that. No bubbles in Frenzy.
They would have to make that.
Just a free for all.
They would have to make that some kind of event.
They would have to make it like something you purchase, like an Iron Blood, where you get that like thing.
Come reset. All bubbles are popped. Come reset. All bubbles are reset. When Frenzy's over, everybody gets an 8-hour.
I like it though.
So everyone at reset gets an 8-hour bubble, and once that 8-hour bubble,
that gives them time to log back onto the game and put their 3-day or 1-day up or whatever.
Well, no. Fuck the bubble. You get 8-hour bubble, and that's at reset, and that's it until the end.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
8-hour when it ends.
At the end of Frenzy, everybody gets an 8-hour. That way they can't be zero for real. That gives them a little blanket of protection on the back end of it.
Well, you just put an 8-hour bubble whenever you want during the Frenzy event.
Would this be hold on.
Bubbles in Frenzy.
Would this be in nation or cross nation? I think cross nation.
Well, I mean for both nations. I mean, come reset at the end of Frenzy, it doesn't matter. The Frenzy is over.
Oh, and they get all the troops back.
Right.
Well, they don't come back until you log in, so you don't need a bubble.
Well,
that's an idea.
If it would make people warm and fuzzy feeling.
That's an idea.
Yeah, true.
That's an idea.
Could you imagine how many more people would participate in Frenzy?
You know how many speeds you'd
I mean, because you literally would have to. You would have no choice.
Yeah, you'd have to, and you'd go through all your speeds.
But it would be fun. It would be a free for all. You wouldn't be looking for targets.
I think that would be probably the most enjoyed event.
It possibly could be, and I hate Frenzy.
Yeah, well, I like Frenzy because since they put the towers in. Once they put the towers in, I actually enjoy it.
That's fucking retarded.
Oh, I love it. I love the towers. I love smacking these people in the towers, dude. And they send in reinforcements.
Yeah, but you like peace and playing for nations too. So I mean, you're a little off.
Yeah, I never said I wasn't. But I like that idea. So a kill or a Frenzy that you lose no troops afterwards, but no one's allowed to bubble until the 8 hours before it's over. Man.
No.
Yeah.
No, the whole 24 hours.
Oh, so they get or how about give them a choice of when they can use that 8-hour bubble?
Yes, that's what I say.
No. You're fucking up.
Why not?
Or
you get 1 8-hour bubble.
Or 1 2-hour bubble. There you go.
Hide your fucking troops.
2-hour bubble.
Hide your troops for 8 hours. If you want to take a nap, hide your troops.
It shouldn't even be 8 hours.
Play the fucking game.
Now, would it be a free for all for everyone in your alliance too, like everyone versus everyone, or would it be alliance?
How
versus
you
alliance?
hide 2 million troops?
How would I hide?
Fucking figure it out.
How would I
How
hide
do you hide
19?
2 million troops?
Yeah, how do I
You
hide?
send
Get
them on
hit.
you
It's
send them on a
frenzy. You're not
Tuesday
losing nothing.
How do I hide 19 million troops?
But
You send them
24
on
Man,
a
y'all,
you're not allowed to
Tuesday
sleep.
mission.
y'all sound like a bunch of pretentious
Nah,
princesses.
I know what you're saying. I think that would be badass. I think that would be badass right there.
Oh my God, they killed me and I didn't lose no troops, but they killed me. Oh, motherfuckers.
But if you want to win, you need to play 24 hours.
That would be
Hide your fucking troops.
That's shit.
hide your. Yeah, no, you're right. Hide your troops. Put them in a flag.
But how
Play the
can you
fucking
hide
game.
troops when you have too much?
Play the game. Quit being a
Well,
fucking whiny bitch.
well,
You're not allowed to live the normal life. You have to play 24 hours.
Spidey, you
No,
gotta
you
you gotta
don't.
speak up. You gotta speak up. I can't even hear you.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Take some Adderall then.
That's pretty interesting. I like that idea. I really like that idea. A
The
no,
Adderall
a
thing?
no,
Yeah,
no,
I
no,
like it.
a no bubble,
I know.
a no bubble cross event, cross kill event, a no bubble cross kill event. Oh man, things would change. Things would fucking change so quickly. I think people at that point would really have no choice but to buy a lot of speeds.
But let's say this: the way that Camel would do it is they'd basically do it like Iron Blood, where you buy that little like buff to where you can break somebody's shield.
Yeah, but
You'd
if there's
have
no
to pay.
if there's no bubble on it, there's no need for it.
I'm just saying though, they would still allow the bubble, but you'd have to buy a buff to like break the bubble during that event, because that's how
You're making shit too
Camel would do
complicated.
it.
See, you're
That's
you're
what
making
Camel-
yeah, but
That
see
only favors
see
spenders then.
you're adding ideas to Camel to put in like how they did with DOD. I don't want that shit. We don't want that shit. We want
I'm
straight
just saying
fucking.
that's what Camel would do. They're not just gonna allow no bubble.
Well, you never know.
Yeah, they will.
They might.
It'll drive revenue.
It will drive revenue and
You hear
heals.
that, Camel?
In
It will
heals.
drive revenue, you retarded communist motherfuckers.
It will drive it in heals.
Thank you.
In heals, right there, heals. And speeds and ports.
Mm-hmm.
I think that would be awesome. YouTube chat is saying we're gonna go up to Hitman 22 from 700 Nation. 700 has been in civil war for months because of the Fourth Alliance. Can't figure out joining the top alliance is best. Strong trolls ruin the game. That's true. Well, just kill him. And then right underneath him, Hoger Hollis. I probably pronounced it. I probably fucked it up, but I think it would make sense that if. I think it would make sense if that was timed with when you are not in truce towers. Okay. I think what he's trying to say, it makes sense that the time wasn't in truce tower. He mixed up a couple words.
Like an entire alliance truce where you can't attack anybody in that alliance during truce time.
Yeah. No,
That's a decent like meet in the middle thing.
I think that you should just. It starts, bubbles come down.
Yep.
Starts, bubbles comes down for 24 hours. And the strongest survives.
There you go. What does it matter? What does it matter if you get zero during frenzy? You're getting all your troops back at the end.
Yeah.
For 24 hours, enjoy and play the game.
So Karen Kushi, sorry if I pronounced it wrong, says, "Hey Woody, I feel like you let us win during last week's polar event." No, honestly, I was at work, and when I went on break is when you see me enter in, and then when you see me stop playing, my break was over. That's 100% real. So I was only there for 25 minutes, and then I had to go back to work. That's what happens when you work. You can only do it for so long. I want to be like Tex when I grow up. You read that? Pro free to play. He says he wants to be like Tex when he grows up. He's probably in your nation.
Hashtag life goals.
Absolutely, hashtag life goals. Interesting. So to recap, we were talking about in the beginning of this, and because there's more viewers than there was before. Camel has said with that DoD item, and we'll jump in there. This is straight from Camel's mouth, not mine. We're jumping out of 1068. With this item right here, the higher troops says the effectiveness of this item is determined by the strength of your alliance and the opponent's alliance. As a result, when used against players from different alliances, the whatever of troops will vary. Basically, the stats. So if you are a weaker alliance compared to your enemy, and you put a higher troop down, their stats will be bigger than the stronger. If you're a stronger alliance and you put a higher troop down, the stats will go downward. So it gives the weaker alliance some opportunity to be able to play, I guess. But all
What are they basing the weaker alliance off of? What metric?
well, I mean, look at this. You go into the schedule and you got us 736 up against the 930s, 960s. The highest person they got is like a 35. You got one person that can literally just walk all over them if they truly wanted to.
Yeah, but I mean, are they basing it off alliance battle power, collective of the long range attacks? I mean, what metric are they actually using?
I think they're placing off of probably like the average player in that alliance's stats, long range, melee HP, stuff like that.
So technically, you could throw in 20 or 30 farm bases into your alliance if you got the room, drive down your stats, and get bigger buffs.
You could. You could. Don't be ruining ideas, dude. Don't be giving people ideas.
I thought that's what this was for.
No, I was trying to. I mean, you could do that, but when it comes down to finals, I mean, I don't know.
So technically, we could fill up Sin with a bunch of C10s.
Essentially, yeah. But can you even contend? Isn't there a certain? Isn't there supposed to be like a C20 or at least or something like that? Where's the rules?
Okay, C20s.
Yeah, it's level 15, so your city has to be 15 or higher to contend in DLD. Which makes sense. But yeah, that's what Camel said to me, and like I said, I contacted Camel about them. Told him, look, hey, people are asking me fucking what's going on at this item. I don't got an answer for them, so that's what they gave me. The simple copy and paste, and you just gotta take what they say and make the best out of what they say, and that's what I come up with.
Take what they tell you and find a way around it.
Yep. Play around with it. They're like, hey, we put this thing in here, guys. We don't know what it does, but here, you can figure it out and let us know what it does. I think that might be something that's going on here. But the revive, that's kind of fucked up right there. It costs $40. $40 to revive one for a single attack. $40 fucking dollars, guys. But in a positive end of this item is, let's say a whale runs into this, right? And he dies. At that point, he has literally only one more. He can just kill him. That's it, right? If you put these all in the same row, such as, well, I don't care if people see it because it's already game over. But if you put all 10 in here, let's say a whale can kill 2, okay, and he dies on that second one, okay. So it would take that whale's done with the revive, 2 whales are done with a revive, 3 whales are done with a revive, 4 whales are done with a revive, 5 whales. So that'd be one whole roll for those 10 items, and you've already kicked 5 fucking whales out. You know what I mean? Because those would all be 1,600. So all the whales are all out. A's done, yeah. All your whales are out though. And once a whale comes in here, he can't leave here until it's all done. So think about that. Think about that. I still think I know there's a huge boycott going on about this, and I'm probably gonna. I'm not liking what these items are doing, so I'm probably not gonna be spending either. Anyways, anyone here got any questions? I don't think anyone has questions.
I mean, it just sounds like a boycott until they fix it or come up with a counter.
Well, there's a lot of
The dumbest thing.
Yeah, there's a lot of talk about boycotting it in different other Discord groups, Facebook groups, and all that shit. WhatsApp and Viber. A lot of people are fucking pissed. A lot of people are pissed. Also, another thing that was brought up right in the beginning of this, I gotta find it. Where is it? Here it is, right here. You guys are gonna love this. For the people that haven't seen yet. Right here. So, sorry, Scaff, I'm throwing you underneath the bus like this, but your shit got posted, so it's here. So, Princess Z is a, obviously we all know that she's part of AOO. She's part of Camel. She's a VIP rep. So, the issue about T4s has been brought up, and the response is we are focused on adjusting the improvements of T4 situation during the KE event. Please kindly stay tuned. So with that being said, for the players that are fighting these nations against, that are playing with T4s, this is going to be I don't know what they're going to do, but it's being looked at as we speak. So Camo is aware of it. Something's going to happen. I don't know what it is, what they're going to do. I don't know if it's going to be good or bad for either one. But this is definitely an issue. They know it's an issue, and I think they're trying to come up with the best way and solution to fix it for everyone. Because you got to realize
I'm probably going to replace T4 with T1.
Well, then people will start using T1s, which will suck just as much. It'll be the same.
Why can't all troops just give up some type of point? Even if it's a fraction of a point, it still gives up something, right?
You would think that'd be an idea for me, because when you're
even
fighting,
T1 would be like 0.25
or 0.008.
Yeah, exactly. Like fuck something, and then it would actually make us not waste too much speeds and heals, because we know for a fact that if there's troops in there, we're gonna get some kind of points.
Well, the problem I don't have an issue with T4s. If it's like a C33, C34, I get it. I understand that. But when you got a 41 that's fucking setting 650,000 T4s, I got a big problem with that. You know what I mean? That's a problem. And when you got like fucking 20 people sending nothing but T4s, and you got like 8 million T4s that you're hitting, and they kill over 1 million of your troops with T4s, there's a big problem there. That's a huge problem.
We got a player in 372, Cat. He's using T1 and T2 doing the same shit.
No, I mean it causes an issue. It ruins the gameplay for a lot of players that's been playing for many years. It really does. It ruins it for them to the point where they don't even want to play anymore, and that's an issue. Any kind of company that has a company, your goal is to not only bring new people into the game, but to keep the older players still there. And if the older players are like, fuck this, I'm out, well, you just lost that percentage of customers that are in your game. And what are those customers going to do? They're going to go to a different game and spend the money there. They're going to start all over and drop another 100 G's. Am I wrong? I mean, I'm not.
Dude, Texas, why is your thing doing stuff? Like, you're making weird sounds.
Sounds like he's flushing the
Probably
toilet.
because I'm driving.
Oh, he's flushing the toilet. So, Bro Stoyer from he doesn't say what nation, but from the YouTube chat says a good way to stop Ronaldo. And I'm assuming he's talking about the DOD right here with the items. He says that's a good way to actually stop players like Ronaldo. Yeah, but then you got Treehouse and the other couple 40s, and it is a good way to stop him because he'll be able to kill 2 people and probably die in that second one, and that'll be it for him. Versus Ronaldo himself just walking over everyone because he's a monster. Give him mad credit. Gotta give credit where credit's due. He's gonna be in our GC. You're gonna see me fucking being underneath a bubble. Watch. Anyways, guys, we're 2.5 hours in. I'm gonna end it. I think this is a pretty good stream. I think we were able to get a lot of information out to the people. So